It is once again time to prepare your mind for another edition of Weekly Weird.
A squirrel with a gun.
No! No! I have one job. No, what? Fuck you!
One job.
It says no. We're running
back.
We're running. Hold on. This was what the fuck? It's literally supposed to be that one. Oh my god! Hold on, running it back.
It is once again time.
Once
to
again,
prepare
yeah, of course.
your
Of course the mics are hot
mind
now.
for Another edition of Weekly Weird.
Shut the.
They're gonna hear us dancing.
That's right. Oh yeah. It's gonna be fucked up again. I know it. It's gonna be fucked up again. I'm gonna be so mad.
If it says Video Madness again,
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna lose my mind. I definitely. Oh God. Fuck. Anyway, this is getting cut from the VOD. This is getting cut from the fucking VOD, dude. I'm cutting of it from the VOD. Nobody saw it. It said the Menendez Brothers. Everybody in chat, type in "We saw the Menendez Brothers." Hashtag We love Dia.
Madness.
Menendez Madness.
Saw the Menendez
That's right.
Brothers. We are all
I
witnesses to their
fucking
crimes,
what the
and we are here
fuck?
to testify.
Oh, that's so annoying. All right. Well, welcome to Weekly Weird. My name is Dio. Welcome in, weirdos. Oh God, we're back. Patrick, thank you for the 23 fucking months. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. I got this. We got this. Listen.
yeah, I've spent way too much money on you.
Truly.
Haven't
Truly
we
you have. Stop it! It's on us! It's us! Welcome in, Cassie, on YouTube. You got this. Thank you, Cassie.
That's right.
Cassie, with your support, we might be able to see this through. Oh my God, I'm even like showing before we're telling too. What is happening here? My God. Anyway, guys, how was your week? I'm talking to you too.
Awful.
Oh,
Us?
yeah,
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah. I got sick because I got on your stream all week with a bunch of other sick people in chat. Now I'm sick.
I
That'll
see.
happen, man. You gotta be
Blaming
careful with
Cookie.
this
Yeah, yep.
stats.
That's right. It travels through the microphones if you don't know that. Also, did you guys like it when I hit the mic?
Yeah, do that more, please.
Okay, yeah. That's good radio, right? What about you, Jim? How was your week?
It's been real busy. This is real busy season for me. I tend to I help out some fellas with other bloggy podcasty things, but I love you guys the most.
Yeah.
I'm
mad
and
about
there's
it.
a lot of October stuff. So I'm recording and editing and also behind on school. You know, it's busy. It's busy
Nice.
season.
Pat,
How
Also,
about
you
you,
were
Dio?
a
How are
Mugen
you, Dio?
champion. Dude.
I was gonna say you didn't even mention
Thank you. I
that
did.
you're a fucking champion.
I am currently in the contention for champion over at Ben Monster TV. I don't know when my next round is. Anthony, I saw you there. Thank you for dropping through. I'm part of their Mugen fighting championship. They put
Hi,
me up
Cookie.
against a guy named Tony who came in hot as the sleaziest wrestling promoter in New Jersey.
Nah.
And I had
You
a bunch of
out-sleazed
garbage
him.
Fighters. Well, I really thought I was gonna lose in the first round and also every round, and so I came in real hot, talking shit at the guy, and then I swept him.
Then you fucking pushed-
kind of
Just
guilty,
Beat the ever living tar out of him.
Yeah.
Like holy crap.
and then I
you
ended up
did.
looking like a jerk. You know, you come in hot and you win. You you seem mean. So.
I don't think you look like a jerk. You literally got them to be like, Jim, please come back to more, okay? And I said, as your manager and promoter and the sleaziest manager and promoter this side of the Mississippi, I better see some glizzies, vegetarian and all beef, Vienna beef preferably. I better see
like
some
in cans.
No. Those are weenies, and there's a weenie addendum to your writer, but that's only in the absence of Bush's baked beans. And just like 73-ish tubs of canola oil. That's what we need for every one of your shows. So, but we're in negotiations. We'll figure it out.
Thank you for dropping in too.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all.
Salt Man, good to see you. Welcome in. How was Jim? I think you asked how I am. Do you still care?
I did. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, less than when I asked, but yeah.
Okay, well then I'll tell you a little bit. I'm doing good. We started a gig. I apologize to everybody for yesterday, for having to cancel stream. I am so sorry about that. I am going to work towards either making sure that doesn't happen again on Thursdays or moving some things around, i.e. maybe doing a different day of streaming in the future, maybe an earlier day, maybe a day that I could start earlier. That would be nice. So we're gonna figure that out. But once that's all open to discussion. However,
I'm glad you're making the stream a priority.
I'm trying to make it stream a priority.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're being sarcastic right now, and it hurts me.
Love you as much as these people out here.
That's true. You guys are honestly. Like, I say this at risk of being watched by people I work with all the time. But honestly, this is like, I got emotional about it over last weekend. Y'all, like, saving my sanity so many ways. So I do really appreciate you. And you guys, too. You two sitting over here. You guys are fantastic. And I'm so grateful to have this show. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for weird, guys. Tell me what happened in this week. Right. In weird, Jim, I assume, because I didn't do.
Are you guys
research.
Familiar with the Cuban Missile Crisis of 1962?
No, tell me everything about it.
Crazy year.
Let me break down all of the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Yes. Start at the beginning.
1962. I'm not gonna do it. Since 1962, the baseball team with the most losing games is the Chicago White Sox. Did you guys know that?
Fuck you!
Chicago news.
Wow. Fuck off. What?
Yeah.
They did have a terrible season last season. They were this season. They were
121 games. They've lost as of today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow. Worst baseball season since 1962. Just thought I'd thought you guys might be excited about that. A little bit of Chicago news for you. Yeah.
Uh-oh, the stream is tweaking.
Since the Cuban Missile Crisis. Wild, right?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, is it stream? Everything good on the stream? Sorry.
Everything looks fine.
Okay, great. Never mind. Keep going. Sorry.
Am I disincorporating?
I'm sorry, I derailed you.
It's okay. I had more baseball jokes, but I don't need to.
No, hear all the baseball jokes.
No, it's fine. Let's pull up this first actual story. I just heard that and I wanted to, throw some shade on you guys because I thought
you sick fuck.
That's what you do for friends. Image just released of a cylindrical.
Wait! None of that had anything to do with the week and weird. Are you? Wait.
Just a news story. Chicago White Sox, most losingest team since 1962.
How fucking dare you?
Yeah.
And this was one of my this week in weird stories. I guess I'll delete that shit.
Wow, double week.
Sorry, Pat.
Week in weird.
I can skip this one if you want. I don't
know. No, we're already here.
You want to do it? You can
no, wait. Both of you explain it at the same time. Ready? Go. All right, or don't.
The image was released of the U.S. Air Force object that was shot down over the Yukon between Alaska and Canada It was shot down
This
by an
image is one of
F-22
three crafts shot down
fighter jet
between February
belonging
10
to the
and
U.S.
12. Canadian
This happened
Brigadier
in
General
February of
Eric LaForce writes
2023.
that
God
the
damn
top
it.
quarter is metallic, the remainder white. 20-foot wire hanging below with a package of some sort suspended. Best description that we have.
Got it. Nailed it.
There
Moving
you go,
on.
Dio.
Next fucking
Also-
story.
Scroll down to the picture, you buffoon.
Yeah, look at the picture.
Oh, right.
We're both
Okay.
shooting out fucking
Jesus
facts, and you
fucking
can't even give us the
Christ.
picture.
Oh
dude.
my God. All right. That's listen.
There
sorry.
it is.
That's the
Someone says the stream is tweaking.
stream is
I don't know
tweaking
if that's,
pretty bad.
I don't know if that's because of us.
Is it? Are we?
man.
Chat? Are we experiencing that universally? How is chat
Are we
looking?
tweaking?
That's the stream
That's the
logo. The Steam
That's
logo. Yeah,
Steam's
exactly.
logo.
Yeah, it is the Steam logo. Wait, are we good?
Shot down over Alaska.
Saltman, you're giving me palpitations,
that
Can
dude.
you guys see my
absolutely-
hands moving slowly, or are they jumping?
Does it look like I have a bunch of hands?
All right, Minecrafter says no, which I assume means
Alright.
the stream is fine.
Cool.
Rolling.
Keep on rolling.
By the way,
baby.
I feel like the Pentagon is trying to say this is another Chinese balloon.
Yeah.
My opinion, it can't always be China, all right?
Yeah.
It can't always be China. Sometimes
someone
it
else
can
own
be
a balloon.
aliens. Yeah.
True.
Sometimes it can be alien.
Sometimes aliens have. That's right. Once
Someone
in a
write that
while,
quote down. That's from Pat.
sometimes it is aliens after all. You know? Okay, I get it. All right,
Yeah.
here we go.
Statistically, it has to be once in a while.
Yeah. I mean, it can't be 100% not aliens. Jim.
Yeah. I took
Mhm.
statistics. That's not true. I didn't take it.
Oh.
Ring, the doorbell company.
Son of
is-
a bitch.
Did you really? Is that two?
Yep.
God
That's
damn.
the second one.
Do you- after
Not a
this
lot
one,
going
you can,
around this week.
You
in
know
the
what?
news, I guess.
You know what?
You can
Jim
go after this story, Pat.
I
and
don't-
and then I'll clean up. I'll run clean up.
Jim, you are now officially the only weak and weird guy. I think that's what's happening now. I think that's gonna be the official word here.
I don't.
As-
That doesn't help me because my main source is Pat's document.
That's
That's where I find all my stories.
Wow.
Is I go in his Google Drive.
To be fair, Patrick
And
only
research.
sends me his research, and he really should send it to you as well.
You got Dio in on it? What's up?
I drop a file in our shared drive every week, dude. It's there for everybody.
Oh my god! All right, listen.
This is what happens when you let Jim go first all the time.
That's right. I
That's all I
always,
gotta say.
I always do. You're right. This is my fault.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
All right, here we go. And I'm busy fucking up the
There-
screen here, so don't worry. And the stream apparently.
Writing the wrong intros. Yeah.
Apparently the stream is all. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just gonna drink this week. I don't fucking know.
If you get drunk, the stream smooths out. That's how it works, I think.
Sweet. Yeah. I get greased, and everyone else gets greased. Anyway, talk. What is the ring thing? I didn't even hear it. What's
They're
happening?
offering money if you catch a ghost on your doorbell camera.
Ah, there you
But
go.
also, so you could win $100,000 if you catch a video of a ghost in front of your house. Also, just as a reminder, Ring does have access to all the footage that comes from your camera, and regularly turns footage over to the police without your consent. So if you have one, you're a narc.
Dang.
Oh, narc.
Wow, narked. All right. Listen,
yeah.
I want 100K. Cassie, let's set up
doesn't?
our ring. Let's go. I know.
Set up a ring, catch some ghosts.
Mm-hmm. Ghost ring.
$100,000.
Ghost ring.
Only if you're an American who is over the age of 18.
Oh shit!
And only the first 5,000 submissions will be accepted.
Oh, that's
Wow.
sneaky.
That's crazy.
You read further than I did.
Does it have to be a
Yeah, I read
supernatural
to the
ghost?
second
Or
paragraph.
can I dress up? Nightwing, I'm gonna
Dress
ask
up.
you
Please
something.
Dress up. Please dress up.
What is the difference? Right? Think about it. What is the
Whoa.
difference? What is the difference? We're all just
Fishing line Dio?
fishing line Dio, right? Here we go.
Wasn't ready.
We have a nest actually, but I assume they're also narcs. Yes, probably.
I think they probably all are.
Listen, any kind of panopticon situation, watching people do shit is fucking narc behavior. Let's be honest.
That's right.
Dio, this next story I didn't actually read because I tried twice and I found it boring. Pat, did you do this one?
No, go for it. Knock it out of the park, man.
I did not read this one either. We don't even have a
this
picture in this one? What the fuck story is
No.
this, Jim?
It's a first-person account. It's a Roswell guy who's a disclosure advocate who went and testified before Congress, and it's his first person testimony about his testifying before Congress. If you guys are interested in it, look it up.
Is that literally wow, Jim? You know what?
I tried to read it twice and I couldn't.
Every
It was
week,
There
the
was so
level
many
of
words,
interest,
and they were the worst words.
every week, the level of research that you do is fucking amazing. All right, like amazing. Let me tell you, you're
fixing my hat. For
no
me.
problem, buddy. I'm always looking out. See, somebody does
Look,
work around here.
I'm a journalist. This is on my resume.
This is like the
paranormal journalist.
This show is off the fucking rails too. Because let me spoiler alert for the chat. Like we're gonna talk about the Menendez Brothers this week and next week because there's too much shit for Menendez Brothers, and I was fiendishly trying to finish it up, and I'm just like I can't. There's like 6 more years of shit to talk about. So.
This week is NES Menendez Brothers. Next week is SNES Super Menendez Brothers.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Maybe next week I'll get the intro right. You know, it'll take a week for the intro to fucking get corrected.
Menendez Madness 2. It'll almost be correct.
Yeah.
All right, we're moving on now. We're gonna move on now.
A form of disclosure, guys. A form of disclosure. Government historical markers confirm UFO contact.
Wait, what?
The city of Pascagoula, Mississippi,
I'm sorry,
recently
what?
put up a plaque commemorating
God
the
bless
evening
you?
of October 11, 1973, when 2 shipyard workers who were out fishing were abducted by a football-shaped craft. Charles Hickson was examined by some kind of robotic eye, while Calvin Parker hung out in the craft and waited, and then they were deposited back on the shore. The 2 men stuck to the story for the rest of their lives. Locals don't see any reason for them to have lied, so according to the mayor, Jay Willis, the city had no hesitation in putting up a marker for the event, thereby officially recognizing the abduction of these 2 men in the town of Pascagoula, Mississippi.
There it is. That's it.
Hey.
I mean,
Disclosure, baby.
you know, this is why.
There's a plaque.
This exactly. Once
Yeah,
there's a
exactly.
plaque, it's
Plaque
more
can't
than
lie.
true. This is
Yeah.
why
It's codified.
all the conspiracy guys are these like crazy small government weirdos because the small government is the ones that are willing to disclose the pertinent information that everyone needs to know about the UFO's existence. Sorry, I got a little heated there.
Local government values the truth in a way that the national government cannot.
That's right.
Which is why it's so important, our fellow Americans, that we vote on not just
Vote
the big
local.
elections, but local elections.
There you go.
Vote local.
Vote for your UAP disclosure advocates. Vote for your Bigfoot enthusiasts. Vote for your Mothman listeners. Vote for your
That's right.
Chupacabra feeders. You know, all these people are valuable members of the small government you got to be paying attention to. All right, let's go.
That's right.
And
they
this
need
is
to be
why
running things.
Pat is running for parishioner of Ward 16 in Chicago.
That's right.
I don't know if you have parishes or anything.
No,
I don't know how it works.
they call them aldermans is what you were looking for. Aldermans.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, that's what I wanted.
We're gonna have to change
Parish 16.
so many flyers. We're just gonna have
Solidarity, ghouls, cryptids. That's my platform.
I love it. Love it.
Honestly, you've got my vote.
Listen,
Right?
what is it? We got goats, ghouls, and grossness here on DOTV, the 3 Gs. So, all right. I'm kind of.
Sorry, no, go.
I was gonna say I kind of want to make Patrick a fucking campaign video now. I have a history of making campaign videos for people's friends, for my friends.
Do it.
Oh my god.
Do it.
This article also notes 2 other historical markers that refer to events that some skeptics might take issue with.
Okay.
I dropped the links in there. I didn't write down summaries because I figured we could just read them off the sign.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is Mill Pond, site of the sawmill built by John Selle in the 18th century, and continued by his son Nathan, a wizard who purportedly used satanic imps to run the mill at night.
So,
Holy shit! That's a lot to put on a sign.
That's
what a
it.
twist that went.
Yeah, right.
I
That's
also like
that sentence starts in one
purportedly-
genre and ends in another. You know what I mean? Like, it's,
yeah. It's purportedly satanic imps, definitely a wizard.
yeah. There's no question about the wizard nature of Nathan. Like, everyone knows it. Also, I like hate to be this guy, but like they missed the space between son and comma Nathan. And you know the guy who does that walk like either like tries to avoid this sign at all costs, or whenever he has to pass by it, it just like.
Thank you, Cass.
It's got to be silly.
I bet the guy who made the sign wants to redo it, but doesn't think he can sneak it past people again.
Right. Also, what is this like above Patrick's head? I presume a very artistic representation of a blue jay. Like that's just solid blue.
Yeah,
that's
a
the
blue
rare
jay
blue cardinal.
And a tree.
That's right, the rare blue cardinal.
Aggressive squiggle. Yeah, that's definitely a blardinal.
Blardinal. The majestic blardinal.
And then Tio, there's one other good
okay
local sign.
When you say good, what
It
am I
gets
about
better
to
than
look?
that?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I feel like we've hit the peak of local signs.
Yeah, what?
I don't know if it's better than Wizard with satanic
Wizard
imps who runs the mill
summons
at night,
imps,
but it's also pretty good.
That guy Nathan, you know.
I love that he summoned them
Definite
for
wizard.
a workforce.
I know, right? He's a capitalist wizard. I own the means.
On September
of...
7, 1808, a local fiddler was murdered on a bridge here. The bridge is gone, but the ghost still plays his fiddle on moonlit nights. It's more romantic, this one.
That's
juicy, maybe.
There's a poet in this one. This is a poetic situation. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I
should have swapped the order, maybe.
That's all right. I mean,
I'll take the blame for that.
I mean,
guys, I goofed. I goofed up the whole stream. I should have run those signs in the opposite order.
I see you, Patrick.
And I'm really sorry.
It's all right. You're fine. It's a live.
We'll
cut it. We'll cut it. Don't worry. We'll cut it later.
No.
I know. I get it. I get it. You guys, if you want to fire,
no.
If you want to fire me, I'll take it. Get it.
Are you asking to be fired?
I get it. No, I ruined the whole thing, and I can feel that you.
Yeah, you ruined it. You ruined it. Not the wrong intro, not the false start.
The signs. Look, those things are foreseeable mistakes, but I put those 2 signs in the less potent order.
I'm not mad about that.
Really unforgivable, and
I'm still pissed at you for the White Sox comment, but
yeah. That's the part you're getting fired for.
That was just observable fact.
Okay, you keep saying that.
Listen. Today they said that.
You know what? They also played in the first World Series. Okay, they also played in the first World Series. Did you know that?
Oh, did they lose it?
Yeah, they did lose. You're right. They did lose.
Only one team plays in the World Series.
Okay, listen, all right? We're just moving right along.
Crazy details from UFO whistleblower Charles McNeil.
You're just the master of segues, Jim. Just honestly, every time.
I just stomp on through, baby. He claims that he was part of Air Force intelligence, a specific branch of Air Force intelligence that has been maintaining a truce with aliens for the last 70 years. That the truce ends in 2024.
That is true.
At the end of September, which is now.
That's true. The truce.
He further says.
No, go ahead. You go.
Do you have insider information on this, Dio?
It's the truce that Eisenhower made with the Council of Aliens. For technology. Yes, it ends. It will be the 70th anniversary It was a 70-year truce because 70, as everyone knows, is one more than 69, which means it's extra nice. And yeah, that's how aliens operate, So there you go.
In 70s?
In 70s, that's right.
I hear in alien sex they do 70.
It's true. It's because
one of them gets real bent, the other one's super round.
One of them becomes a donut.
Additionally, he says aliens and ships we're used to seeing are all government psyops to get us used to the idea that aliens exist, but that very soon we will meet the real aliens, which are little grayish chalky fellas with 4 suction cup fingers.
Ooh. So how does that work? How do they drive their UFOs with suction cup fingers, do you think?
I assume they have to pull on glass.
Oh, that's interesting. It's like a very...
Oh.
I see. So while we have thumbs, they have suction cups, and that takes place of the thumbs, presumably.
I think so, right? You can just pick things up. Who knows how effective they are, but, if you can pick up non-glossy things with them, then I feel like you could do whatever.
Yeah, you could have like little Spider-Man hairs on the fingertips.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, Nightwing has inside information about them. He says the guy in the picture is either named Lulu or Gulzox.
Oh.
Gulzax. Sorry, I don't know. I don't know the guy.
Is it that are there twins situation, or is like one his government name, the other's magic name? Like, what are we talking about here?
Oh, that's a great question.
Or do you know 2 different aliens and you're not quite sure?
Yeah, you just can't tell which dude this is, because that's embarrassing and you shouldn't be admitting that.
Yeah, it's a little.
Yeah.
What if Lulu's watching and it's like, that's clearly Gulzox?
That's true.
Racist asshole.
Yeah.
God damn.
Not a good look.
Not a good look, Nightwing. No, not a good look. And then...
Oh, Earth name and real name. Good save. Good save.
Yeah, thank you.
Good name. Yeah, nailed it.
Auntie Pam gives advice to a frustrated wife of a UFO fanatic. I didn't really write coverage on this because I figured we could just read it out loud. Also, I hate to be the judgiest judger, but zoom in on Auntie Pam's face a little bit there.
This lady? Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, Jim.
She looks kind of nuts. I hate to.
I
hate to be like a phrenologist.
What part is it? Which part is it, Jim, that makes her look kind of nuts?
Point out what you don't like.
Yeah, go ahead and just point out.
Eyes, I think, man.
Point out what it is that you don't.
There's a real sense of mania in Auntie Pam's face.
Is it this? Is it this part?
She just seems. Yeah, it's that part. It's definitely that part. Yeah, I think you got it.
Yeah. Listen, we should listen. Fuck you, Jim, for commenting on a woman's appearance. You're a piece of shit.
I mean, I agree. You're correct.
Yeah,
I
agree.
agree.
Yeah. Piece of shit thing to do. Anyway, dear Auntie Pam.
You want to read it? Yeah, read it down.
I think Patrick should read it.
Okay, great. Yeah,
I read a lot of stuff.
I'm
I'm contractually obliged to read so much. Oh, you're so right.
Oh my god.
Hold on.
Literally, it's so
I can
blurry.
do it if you don't want to.
How dare you? Go ahead,
totally
Patrick.
Dear Auntie Pam, I think my husband Roy is going crazy. Roy. I'm kidding, but not really. Ever since I've known him, 20 years, he's been into UFOs. He sits outside at night looking at the sky and even goes to UFO conventions. We hardly even watch TV together anymore because he's on YouTube UFO videos. In fact, we had a fight last week. We had a fight last week over where we're going for vacation. I'd like to go to either a beach or the mountains, and he's all fired up about going to Roswell, New Mexico to some UFO gathering. I told him there's no way we're spending our money to go there. I can almost deal with all of that, except now he's telling me he's been seeing orbs in our backyard. He put up a couple of trailer cams on our property and then showed me these still shots of floating orbs, all excited. I told him those aren't orbs, they're just bugs.
What?
I like this chick. They're just bugs.
It's definitely on your level, Pat.
Yeah, right. She's seeing fishing line. Yeah, she's seeing fishing line everywhere, dude. She's surrounded by fishing line. Just like
She
Patrick.
knows what's up. I do. I have that vision, man. I lost where it was. They're just bugs. That's right. He gets upset and says that I'm either being negative. That I'm just being negative. I tell him that the only orb outside is his big bald head, and to start living in reality.
Yeah, fuck you, bald Roy.
Roy?
Then last night he told me the orbs followed him into the shower. All right, he's
Yeah,
a little
okay.
wacky. The orbs followed him into
Or
the shower.
aliens are trying to shower with him.
Yeah, they're trying to communicate with him.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Maybe they think his big bald head is their spaceship. Deal with it,
Yeah.
Roy.
Oh, there you
Could
go.
be an injured cold situation here.
That's right. That's
You want to
see.
take a ride on my spaceship? So Auntie Pam, he's worked my last nerve. I really wonder if he's gone crazy in the head. Signed, Roy's wife.
Dang. Patrick, your mic sucks. All right, Papa TV, shut up. How about that?
Harsh.
He sounds fine. But also, hello, PDBSP. All right, should I do the reply?
Yeah, you want to be Auntie Pam?
Sure.
You got the face already.
Wait, oh yeah. Hold on, let me try.
Deal, turn me up on
Yeah.
Discord.
All right. I can't. You're already at full. Also, I just did that.
Fucking amazing.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Dear wife, I love when people say somebody's crazy in the head. What else? Where else would they be crazy? In the collarbone? The kneecap?
She's so funny.
Auntie Pam sort of loves Roy because I'm all into all the UFO stuff too. Although I will say not to the extent that Roy is, and neither do I have bothersome orbs following me about. Dust balls the size of tumbleweeds, yes, but nothing shiny and suspended as Roy states he's seeing. In all seriousness, as Roy has shown to be such a keen fascination for UFOs in the 20 years that you've known him, have you ever considered that he might be on the spectrum? Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, she broke you.
Oh my God. What?
Big swing from Auntie Pam.
Asperger's, for some, it's a fascination with dinosaurs. For others, sorry. I'm sorry. How? Anyway, I'm sorry. What? Okay.
My God.
Bruh. Yeah, this is a big yikes. I don't know if I want to do the voice anymore, but I'm committing. For some, it's a fascination with dinosaurs. For other, astronomy or a host of things. But for sure, if nothing else, UFO research is his happy place. But it does sound from your email that his fascination is now becoming an obsession as his orb observations are becoming more and more intense. I'm not saying to throw a butterfly net over him and drag him to a psych ward for observation. Oh, thanks. Okay, so wait, hold on. So you're gonna be like, this guy has like a totally like as Asperger's. You shouldn't throw him into a mental institution. Thanks, Auntie Pam.
Yeah.
Good God,
Yeah.
who is Auntie
That's
Pam?
our
I
baseline
should have
maybe
made her
this guy's a
sound
little bit on
more
the
evil.
spectrum. Catch him in a net.
Yeah, what the fuck? Oh, who
Auntie
is
Pam,
this?
man.
Auntie Pam kind of sounds like she is, to be honest. Yeah, for real. Auntie Pam, have you examined yourself? Lead an examined life, Auntie Pam. Anyway, I'm not saying, but it might be worth a chat with Roy's physician to see if he's possible something else is going on, or if he's any prescriptive meds that might be contributing to his fantasies. If he gets the all clear, while I agree Area 51 ain't much of a vacay for you, maybe tell Roy you hear that there's lots of sightings in the Bahamas or Portugal or Paris. Let him stare at the sky while you go shop. Wow. God damn. I mean, women be shopping, right? So
But also she's like he's probably got some kind of treatable mental issue going on, you should take advantage of that to go shop in Paris.
That is insane. That is an insane thing to possibly be saying. Also, McCann.
Maybe it's the aliens,
figuring it
Pam.
out.
That's right, Cassie. That's right.
All right. You know what? Good God. Good God. I did turn you guys up now, so.
Oh,
there
thank
go.
you, Dio.
You're welcome.
Were we not holding it up?
I don't know.
Do I need to be yelling more?
Scream, baby? Yep. All right. I think Auntie Pam might be an alien herself. I'm just gonna say that right there.
Oh, I like that theory.
Mhm.
I like
Well,
that
she's
theory.
got the voice
She's
you
like-
suggest, Dio, then
Yeah,
yes.
then definitely an alien.
Yeah.
She's like, aliens are definitely fake. Stop looking into it.
Yeah, for real. Oh my God, Jim.
What?
Moving on.
Sure, Dio. Some of the recent Bigfoot sightings in Wintergreen. Oh, I forgot the name of the. What state is it in?
I
Virginia?
already
I don't
feel
remember.
attacked. I already feel attacked, Jim. I'm just saying that
West
now.
Virginia. Virginia. Some
Look
of
at
the
that
Bigfoot
picture.
sightings in Wintergreen, Virginia were faked, but other local fellas have seen the big girl. You can see this is a recent image of one of the recent fakes, and I know what you're thinking.
This is a fake?
Is that a fake?
Listen, if I wasn't
I know.
1,000%
could believe
sure
it?
that this was a Bigfoot right here.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
irony.
Those milkers are too mommy.
That's true. Those
They're
milkers
about
are
as
not
mommy as
mommy
it
enough.
gets.
No.
Mhm.
These milkers are not mommy enough,
Oh.
I would say. They need to be
I'm sorry.
mommier.
I didn't even know what you're looking for.
I didn't mean to offend Dio.
I need to dig into
Yeah,
your
what
files
the
and find
fuck?
out
Like,
what's
yeah,
there.
listen. Leave it to the Bigfootologists in the room, okay? Rich, we're all in separate
Promise.
rooms, so, you know, I guess that's all.
We're all in the same room. Look at us.
No!
We're in the weekly weird office complex.
One day we're going to do this
Where
show
we
We
squat.
are.
in the same room, and I'm going to look.
Tia,
like
we're
this.
all in the same office.
You're right. You're right. You're so right. You're so right. The abandoned office complex that we all saw. Maintain the kayfabe.
That we squat in.
Maintain the kayfabe.
Yeah, it's so HD. That's right, Cassie. How could it be fake? I'm talking about us, not Bigfoot. Turns out that this Bigfoot was just local artist Dave Brown, again, dressing up, running around in the woods, sitting on folks' patio furniture for a little photo op, sneaking up on them. However, Daniel Benoit, or Benoit, depending on, how French he likes it to be, and Terry Arnold have been looking for Bigfoots, also local residents of Wintergreen, Virginia. They've been looking since 2012, and they saw their first cluster. What's the collective noun for Bigfoots? In 2014.
Bigfoots.
Bigfoots? Okay.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
saw their first Bigfoots in 2014. Arnold said, "My son gets
What else
terrified.
would it
He
be?
starts shaking." Well, it's the collective noun usually is like a flock of Bigfoots, or
Yeah.
like
like
I
a tribe
see.
of Bigfoots.
a muster of Bigfoots.
I'm sorry.
A stink of Bigfoots.
It's
a
a
stench
stink of Bigfoot sounds
it's,
right.
It's definitely
Yeah.
a dank of Bigfoots.
A dank. Okay.
dank,
Yeah.
A dank.
Yeah,
They saw
Sounds
their
good.
first dank of Bigfoots
Yeah, there you
in
go.
2014. Arnold says his son got terrified, started shaking. They heard heavy footsteps nearby, moving closer. What are we laughing at?
I'm
Foot
saying
fetish?
ours
The
is
foot
a
fetish,
cluster,
yeah.
it's called a foot fetish.
Absolutely.
A fetish
a
of
fetish
big feet.
of Bigfoots. Yeah. They heard him stomping around. Their eyes glowed red in the shine of the flashlight. That's all. Some folks have seen him.
Fucking Dave Brown, man.
Dave Brown. We can also, there's a link here if you want to check out Dave Brown's art called Dave's Crazy Chainsaw Critters. The first one on his Facebook right now is also a Bigfoot.
Oh,
Dude,
oh,
Dave's Crazy Chainsaw Critters
Yeah.
sounds like a 90s toy line.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
I'm in for Dave's crazy Bigfoot creatures.
Oh, look at this.
Right?
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I would buy that
Ooh,
if it was on the
dragon.
side of the road and I was
Ooh,
driving past
damn.
it and I had room in the truck.
Look at that
This
bear.
guy, like, it looks like he
That's a
sells this
cute-ass
stuff
bear.
at Renaissance fairs.
That's true. I probably
I
met
bet
this
he probably
guy
does.
at a
Right?
at a Ren fair. Oh, I like that beaver.
Cute.
Cute.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dave's. Go buy Dave's art. We love Dave.
If you're in Virginia,
this is how
go
he makes
pick up
it.
some Dave's crazy chainsaw.
Not sure what that is. Not going to talk about it.
Is that going to be
Dave.
a squirrel or a
It's-
middle
Damn.
finger? It's a middle finger.
Yeah, it's going to be something. The wives will love it. Anyway, moving on. What?
This is a video.
It sure
This is from WCHS in Charleston, West Virginia. They sent an eyewitness news person to cover the Mothman Festival. I just thought we might be. It's like a 2-minute story. We can watch it if you want. We don't have to if you don't want to.
I do.
All right, here we go.
Does it include a shot
Whoa!
of Mothman's butt getting
Jesus
touched? You
Christ.
bet
Whoa.
it does.
Oh. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Hell yeah.
Oh, it's all in my left ear.
Yeah, same.
So mad about
That's
that.
poor mixing on this news channel.
Oh yeah, it's all in my left ear too.
They don't know how mono
Wow.
works.
Wow. It's like, yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go work for them as their edit. Hell yeah.
There's your buddy.
There he is. That's Bleo.
Proprietor of the Mothman Museum.
Never mind.
What?
You know what? For the
What's the
sake
matter?
of equality, I would like to point out this man. Like, this is a man.
Cookie says they can't hear.
Oh, you can't hear it?
PBS.
Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. We'll
But we want to talk about this guy while you're troubleshooting. Two
I
things at once with the same
think
brain.
he
dare you.
is crazy looking. That's all I'm going to say right now. That's all I'm going to say. You have no audio. That's so upsetting.
How dare
Why?
you judge a man on his face?
I
Yeah.
will
You'll
judge.
Jim
man.
will not tolerate that.
Yeah.
Only women.
That's really inappropriate.
Yeah, Jim only talks about.
Yeah.
That's so fucked up. Oh boy. Oh, Jimmy Jim. Hold on. Now I gotta do sound. I gotta get in on this.
He does have a little
Oh,
off-brand
he
nooge,
looks like
little
the
off-brand
nooge.
He
Yeah,
does
dude.
look like the nooge.
This dude would definitely hunt a Mothman, given the opportunity.
Oh, for
Like
sure.
bow hunt a Mothman.
Oh my god, for sure. Hold up, I got you.
God, Dio, it's the amount of audio devices.
That's all from Voice Meter, mostly. Sorry,
Is that on
Voice
stream
meter's
or
a
is that just
dick.
for us? Can you guys see all this?
I don't think.
You
they
No,
can
I
see
don't
the
think they
Dio's
can see
option?
that.
Oh, okay. Well, then we should keep talking about fake news.
Within the next year
Oh my god, you can literally
right.
It's been on my bucket
see
list
that
for a
there's
really long
only
time.
less
I never got the
audio from
opportunity to
that
go when I was
fucking
back in
video.
Yes.
California, but it's like a 6-hour drive from Maryland, so I thought
Oh,
it's the
man.
perfect time to go.
It's supposed to be
Oh my
one
God,
big
it's
good
Geddy
luck
Lee.
If you rub the
That was
the
crazy.
Mothman posterior. That's the lore. That's what everybody says. And I need all the good luck I can get.
Gotta
I
rub the
love
butt.
When folks create
Wow.
any kind of folklore.
I want that
and
shirt.
anything
Somebody send
like
me that shirt.
I think it's super
Yeah.
funny. I honestly didn't know about the.
We
beans
gotta go
thing
next
until
year,
today.
man.
I know, we
One guy
really
was
do.
telling me that
We
it
do.
started
The
off
beans
as
thing.
some sort of meme, and then
The beans.
now it's just
People
become
leave the
like
guy beans.
A way of like feeding Mothman.
Oh, now it's in
He
my
likes
right.
German shepherds.
The whole thing's
Now-
a mystery, right?
Yeah.
What
I don't
is
think
this
it'll ever
mix?
be explained.
Sorry,
It is.
it's so insane.
Who
It's
fucking
an
mixed
open book.
this?
It's a lot of
Yeah.
different
Someone
theories.
who works at
I know that
WCHS local
there was
news
something
channel
up
Golly.
in Charleston,
Just
West
way
Virginia.
too many people seeing
Look,
different things. And
Oh,
stuff.
They don't
Malfman
know.
likes
They
his
could be making up the
cats.
same
Ooh, they have the
description,
Flatwoods
He's about
Ooh,
to
the
eat
Monster.
Flatwoods
Yeah.
Monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like when you was teenagers, you know, everybody was out looking for the moth.
I like
Hat.
all these Dio-looking motherfuckers in this place.
we would fit in there for sure.
Like the Fallout hat. Hell yeah, brother.
With maybe 500 people.
This is where I go to get
Now we
lost.
get,
Like
you
if
know,
I had to
from
like,
15
if I was
to
being
20,000.
chased by somebody and I had to like disappear into a crowd, this is the
The
crowd
crowd
I
of
would
Point
I would
Pleasant.
This is
fall
it.
fall
Amazing.
into. It's easy.
It's a whole cluster of people. Who have the
Especially
same
this
exact,
person right here.
Story that aligns.
So it is so cool that I'm finally here and in community with like a bunch of people who also love Mothman.
That is pretty cool. Listen. But also, you know what's not
I-
cool? The fucking
I don't
mix on that fucking thing.
Look.
Jesus Christ.
Someone's been watching Game Grumps.
They just don't
I
know.
enjoy Aaron Hansen's comedy. Anyway.
Aaron Hansen's comedy is delightful.
until he becomes
I also
problematic.
looked
His
to find
business ethics.
I have a couple of other related videos. You can cut me off whenever you want. I
refuse.
looked for the high school rock
Stop.
ensemble. Okay.
Hammer time.
Okay, go.
And I couldn't find anything about the high school rock ensemble, but I did find their teacher's band.
No way.
Yeah. I dropped this music video if you want to watch part of it or all of it.
Yes.
It's
more than anything
the
in
lead
the
singer
world, Jim.
Yeah,
of-
dude.
Oh, I should have written down the name of the band. What is it? Does it say
Dark
the name?
Twist, Master
Dark Twist, thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hell yeah, brother! Shout
Dark
out.
Twist.
Ledge.
The
If this
lead
ends up in
singer-
my left ear, I'm gonna be so mad.
The
I
lead
know.
singer
Oh,
is
thank
the teacher who leads the Point Pleasant High School
Look at-
rock
look at him
ensemble.
grading.
Here, let me make
Yeah,
sure
he's
you
great
guys
right
can
now.
see the whole thing.
Getting
here.
some work done while they shoot.
Oh my god. There we go.
If this isn't y'all's favorite,
Not enough contrast.
yeah.
I know.
I-
I love this.
If anyone
filter.
from Dark Twist sees this, hit us up. We'll make you a music video. We have the skills. Right?
All right, all right.
Melodic
Right?
Midlothian.
Turn off the TV. No, wait, stop. Turn off the TV. We're done. We're done. He
It's-
doesn't.
It's definitely
deserve
super
it.
posy.
We're done. We're out of
It's
here.
called Master of One. He talks about how you start off as a master of none, but if you work on yourself, you can become a master of one.
All right, listen.
Wow.
I'm not here.
That
for-
was
It's-
so metal.
It's real high school
Then the
teacher
guy
lyrics.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's-
dude.
That's a guy who knows most of his audience is like 17.
Yeah,
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 that's not good.
exactly.
God, dude.
Anyway,
That
Dark
shit was
Twist.
so
if
heavy.
you catch
goddamn
this,
it.
come at us.
It was
We'll,
heavy for a minute.
We'll work with you.
And then the
Right?
guy just came in with a fucking emo voice.
Oh, we don't have to watch all three of these. I was gonna maybe throw to the audience and see which they wanted. This is from. I also found a 50-minute long video of a dude just walking around filming stuff at the Mothman Festival. This is a shot of him hanging out with the Grafton monster.
Nice.
He also had some footage of him touching the butt, and he also has some footage.
Whoa!
We don't.
He also has
There's
footage
also a
of him
Vault-Tec
eating
flag.
the
I noticed.
Mothman burrito. If you're
There it
interested in
is.
any of those.
The Mothman
Oh, yeah.
burrito. Oh god, I really
Yeah,
want
dude.
I'm so hungry right now.
It looks
damn it.
so bad, dude. It looks.
I
How
love.
hot do you think that person is inside that?
Oh,
What do
they're
you mean the
dead.
person inside of
They
that?
died after
That's the
this.
Grafton monster,
This
dude.
they suffer for their art.
You're right. My bad, Jim.
Yeah, what?
Oh, damn.
Dap it up, Grafton. Dap it up.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're not gonna watch this.
No, you don't. Definitely don't watch more than seconds.
Well,
There's the butt touch and a burrito if you want to see them. If not, I'm not sad about it.
All right,
That's
I
my
wanna see the
last
burrito.
story.
I want to see the burrito.
You don't have to.
I want to see it, Jim.
I want to know the ingredients
Wow.
to the
It does
Mothman.
not
Oh my
look
god!
good.
Look at that thing.
Wait a
It looks
minute.
bad.
It looks
Oh,
moist
oh
in
my-
all the wrong ways.
Oh my god.
Do you see how much of that is just rice? It's like bagged, like Spanish rice.
Oh god. that's
Wow,
so bad.
poorly cut tortilla chips.
I
Yeah.
like the attempt at a face. I'm
It's
into
cute. It's
that.
cute.
I wish it was just two eyes.
don't
though.
wanna
They-
eat it.
They fucked that up, dude. It should just be
Yeah.
two.
Yeah, the nose,
Yeah.
the famous
Why is there-
bright red
yeah.
nose
What
of the
is
Mothman.
this? All right,
Exactly.
in chat, who would eat this?
All right,
If you-
tortilla, right? Rice. I bet there's some ground beef in there.
Yeah,
I bet
let's-
there's like pre-bottled
Let's see what
Mexican
happens.
seasoning.
Mhm.
Oh god. Oh,
Tortilla,
it's already plasticizing.
little bit of-
Ooh.
Queso from a jar.
Yeah, that's definitely like
Two cherry
queso-
tomatoes.
I think that's queso blanco from like
No.
Tostitos. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm
know
going
yep,
to eat
for
this
sure.
when we
exactly
go.
what that looks like.
Oh,
To
all
be-
right, all
oh,
right,
yeah.
all right.
Oh,
we are
right,
all gonna
all
eat
right.
one. Oh,
All
also,
right.
we
This
didn't
is
talk about
not
how
the mukbang we
adorable
wanna
this
see.
guy is.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
this guy's our host for this 50-minute video, and I want to hug him.
He does
He
look
is kinda
huggable.
huggable.
He is
Yeah.
huggable. I will also say, in the interest of equality, holy God, brother. Holy God. You know what? Okay, this has got me weird.
That technique? You're not into it?
You don't eat burritos like this?
I don't eat anything like this. Like this? Hold on, let me drink more of my delicious scotch.
You gotta go mantis when you eat. Yeah, there you go.
Yum. Jesus. Sorry. I'm sorry. He looks very huggable. I'm sure he's great. Shout out. Listen, who am I to talk? He's got 500,000 subscribers.
Does he?
He does. He's doing great. God bless him.
Wow, good for him.
Good
man.
for
I
him,
wonder what else
like-
he does besides the Mothman Festival.
I know, right? Well, I can
Is he
find
just
out.
touring?
We can
Just
find
trucking
out.
around all the time?
He's
What's
called
this
the,
guy's deal?
The Carpetbagger.
The Carpetbagger. Guess what, guys? Menendez Brothers push to next week. We're gonna.
Yeah,
This is an all
all
carpetbagger
Deep dive into
dive.
carpetbagger. Yeah.
Jacob the Carpetbagger. We got Jimmy Fallon's Tonightmares. Big E. He
What?
just goes around places. Do you know what it is? And you know what? I gotta say
I
this.
don't know what it is.
Do you know what I
don't know
respect
what it
about
is.
this guy? I respect
Yes.
that he takes actual selfies and doesn't do the YouTube.
Mm.
He like makes in situ YouTube faces. He
Mm.
doesn't just have
Sure.
a
Yeah.
bunch of YouTube
Sure.
faces that he pulls out willy-nilly like some streamers and just slap those on top of video game logos or on top of whatever. He goes
Yeah,
out
he's
there,
doing the
he
thing
takes
live.
the pictures. Yeah, dude.
He does.
Look at this one. He's like in the fucking shit right there. You know
Yeah,
what?
he's on a
yeah.
roll.
He
Look at
deserves
that.
every fucking subscriber. Shout out to Jacob
Yeah.
the Carpetbagger.
You know what
You
I
guys
respect
should all
about
go
this guy?
subscribe.
What's
What?
that?
The pork pie hat.
Do you?
It is a solid choice.
It's a bold
Honestly,
move.
it is
Yeah.
a
I
good
couldn't
move.
rock that hat, but it fits his aesthetic.
It
you know?
does.
It does.
The mutton chops, yeah, Cookie. Yeah, he's got
Mutton
the chops. He's
the
got the
mutton
glasses.
pie.
He's
Yeah.
got the straw pork pie.
That's his theme is pork. Whether
Should we
it's
all
mutton chops
adopt
or-
hats? I don't know that I can pull off a. I don't think I
Yeah.
have a head for a hat.
I'm not really a hat guy.
Yeah, I'm not really a hat guy either. I'm a mask guy. I have masks. I'm a
Jim,
glasses
you can bring out
guy.
the grandpa hat.
Yeah, I mean this.
couple of hats.
I mean this is my aesthetic. But like I don't know that I can do the hats. Patrick, you can wear the hat. I don't know that I can wear that.
This is probably the best one for this stream. Is this green ball cap?
Yeah, totally.
Perfect.
Looks great. Yep.
Hell
nailing
yes.
it. Yep.
Is that good? Can we
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that?
yeah, it
Is that
looks
my new
great.
look?
Can you please
yeah.
fucking burn that shit? Anyway,
I got this. I got the fish and grandpa hat.
oh, that's right. Fish
There
and
it
Grandpa. Look at Gramps. Love
this could
it.
be. I could wear this and tour the U.S. and go on roller coasters.
That
Mhm.
doesn't sound so bad. Also, God,
You-
you know,
Yeah.
That's your gonzo journalist hat.
that's
Yeah.
true. You do have like mad, like I'm going to shoot up
And then
my office vibes.
when it's cold,
My home office.
Ooh.
I got the
Ooh.
classic.
Actually,
Classic
Very
bomber
nice.
actually, I think Jim could play a Cold War soldier on a submarine for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. You just became Boris.
What
Is
happened?
Dio
Just gotta
receiving a
have his
hat?
delivery.
I'm
Receiving-
so
is
happy.
It the frog hat?
Oh my
Oh.
god. No, it's not the
Oh
frog.
my god. Are we
Frog
getting
hat
a
is
big
in here.
Texas hat or is it a
Here
I
we
thought
go.
Big Texas. Oh,
A
that's a
witch
witch
hat.
hat.
There
A
we go.
wizard hat? Because he's a boy.
You know what? You're right. A wizard hat is the hat for you.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
this is
I mean,
the one. I
honestly,
think I look like Gale from
It
fucking
does suit
Baldur's
your
Gate.
head shape.
I look like fucking Gale.
You got Van Helsing vibes right now.
Oh, that is true. I do look. I'm not as handsome. I'm like. I'm not Viggo Mortensen. I'm like. Bligo Bolorgen Blurg. I don't know what his name.
Yep, that's you.
Yep. Nailed
Bligo
it.
Blorgenblurg.
I don't think it was even Vigo in the thing. That's. Oh my goodness. Was what? It's like the guy from Spawn. Who? Melibolgia? I do look like Melibolgia. You're right.
Spawn? Is it
No,
Spawn?
Cagli. No.
Cagliostro,
God,
yes.
what's his name? Is
I
it
know that it's
Cagliostro?
Cagliostro. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I know what it is. I just refuse to say. All right. I know what I'm about. Patrick, did you have a story this week that Jim didn't steal?
Yeah, a few.
Good
Maybe
work.
one or two now.
I gotta work harder next week.
Oh.
I actually only have two now. Yeah.
Brutal.
So you go first next week, Pat. You go first.
That's right.
No, I wouldn't dare.
There we go.
All right. There she is. UK mom calls in paranormal investigators to banish the evil spirit controlling her life.
That sounds fair.
All
Right? Yeah, that's what you do.
Okay. Yeah. Wait, who's the mom and who's the
people from Paranormal Activity 1 through 6 should have done that shit.
Right.
Oh.
Wait, is the mom in the front or in the back? There?
Yeah, that's right. What's the guess here? I'm guessing mom's in the back.
I'm guessing mom's in the back.
I'm guessing mom's in the front because I know a little something about mom that is kind of showing through the picture.
Is it that she has a neck tattoo?
Yeah. It has to do with tattoos.
Okay.
For
All
sure.
right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
So
All
this is courtesy of Yahoo News UK. Winsford woman named Sadie has called the investigators of Help! My house is haunted.
That copyright's probably still available in the U.S. Let's jump on it.
Yeah, right. Can we
Hell
be
yeah.
Help! My house is haunted? The U.S. branch. We should have been Help! This week is weird.
Yeah.
What?
Oh no, this week is weird.
Ah!
Guys,
left.
one more episode, and we're gonna be paranormal experts. Though you need 12 episodes under your
Is that
belt.
what it
and-
is?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that
well,
real?
everything's made
Really?
up, so I'm gonna make up that rule. Yeah.
What do you
Right.
mean everything's made
Putting
up?
it on my business card.
I don't want. What?
I don't know what you mean, Dio.
I don't know what you mean, Patrick. Okay.
All I know is we are officially paranormal experts. We've talked about it for long enough.
Yeah,
That's
Dio,
true.
don't dig into it.
We just need to go
Trust
to
the process.
one paranormal place, and I am here for it.
Me too.
I don't know.
Mom is far left.
Yeah, the one with the beard and the hat and the bag.
Yep.
PT
That's it.
spaghetti. I love it. Hell yeah.
So, Mom, Sadie, has called in, Help! My house is haunted, to help her banish a dark entity that has taken over her Victorian house, claiming that it even pushed her to impulsively tattoo the word insane on her own face.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
How?
Good for that ghost.
Now,
That ghost.
look above middle lady's eyebrow, her right eyebrow, stage right eyebrow.
Oh, wow.
I think
she went full Post
yeah,
Malone.
that's why I think that might be Mom.
Dio, can you
I know,
enhance
never
it?
go for full post.
Enhance. Nope, can't enhance it.
Ugh.
That's as
That's
enhanced
all right.
as it
Dang
gets.
ol'.
Well, Sadie said that the entity had a big male presence, and it always feels as
Sorry.
if he's very, very close.
Rewind that, Pat.
All right.
What do you mean by big male presence?
I think you know. I think we all know.
There you go. There's enhanced.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I see it. I see there's a little tattoo up there.
Uh-huh.
Where do you guys fall on the neck tattoo? Just in general. Not this one in particular. but-
Oh.
In general.
You know.
Or this
Gangster
one,
as
I
fuck.
guess.
You know, I do what you gotta do.
Wow.
Speaking of tattoos,
Fair.
Yeah, whatever makes you happy.
I
Yeah,
love a
right.
neck tattoo. I think it's cool.
so
I don't love
appealing.
hers in particular, but in general,
Yeah.
love a neck tattoo.
Right. Cookie, thanks for the lurk.
Hmm.
Yeah, you know, I'm down for a neck tattoo.
Thanks for getting out of here, Cookie.
Hey, listen.
Thanks
Cookie,
for toning back your interaction.
Cookie puts the hashtag time in, okay?
Yeah, no, I
That's
know.
all right.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, Jim. What do you do around here? Except steal
God
Patrick's
damn, dude.
stories.
Absolutely. I steal Patrick's shit. That's what
Yeah, you shit on the White Sox, shit on Cookie.
I
Yeah.
know, right? What is happening?
You give us news stories you don't even read. You made fun of Aunt, whatever her name was.
So we're gonna need a new host
Auntie
for
Pam.
Weekly Weird.
Auntie
so we're
job posting.
taking resumes now.
Give us a call once we open the phone lines.
Yeah, right. So we
If
open
you
the
want to
phone lines.
audition for my job,
And Jim, we are going to ask you during the 2 weeks that you train your new hosts as well. So
yeah, fine. I'll show
God.
them where Pat's documents are held.
Ah,
All
my
right.
man.
shall I?
Oh, there's
Wait,
more
was
to
that
this
it?
story.
Oh,
No.
shit. Oh, shit.
No,
I'm
we just
sorry.
went
Stomped all
off
over
the
that story.
rails.
Oh,
a lot.
God.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
God.
we're good.
Sorry.
That's
Tio's
okay. So
done
yes,
with it.
big male presence.
Yeah.
Very, very close. So things she's witnessed in this Victorian house is shadows running past Dio. Shadows running past her quite quickly, scratching noises from upstairs, and she has dealt with her children, of which she has 4, waking up in tears multiple times.
How many tattoos does her kids have? What do we think? Like 16 or something?
Yeah, did the ghost force her to tattoo her kids' faces?
You're my favorite!
That's how she tattooed them. She just ordered them.
Favorite,
Oh
the
God.
ugly one. Yeah, that's right. 1, 2, 3. Mom, no, 4. Wish.
Shut up, 4.
Yeah. No one likes you, 4.
So the reason for the hauntings, by the way, is
Yeah.
that she invited a fucking witch into her house for a psychic reading in hopes of coping with the recent loss of her aunt. And ever since then, she has felt that the house itself has had influence over the way she's dressed, the tattoo, obviously, and it's even caused her to paint several of the bedroom walls from a delightful cream color to dark gray and black.
Ooh. How delightful is a cream color? How delightful could that possibly be?
Right? There's nothing delightful
Fantastic.
about
The
cream
way that
walls.
light bounce off of it. Are you kidding? If
It
it's
is-
in a windowed
It is
room,
at best acceptable.
Yeah, come on now. That is a
listen,
delightful.
it's not pastel blue, but it's still pleasant. All right.
An inoffensive cream color.
Yeah, seriously, gross. I'm here. Listen, painting a
You're all
one
about
room
dark
black.
gray.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
get a black.
Or
room
like,
in
give me
there.
some
It's kinda
gem
fun,
tones,
you know?
baby. Yum, yum, yum.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow. Side
Jazz
with
it
the
up a
ghost.
little.
All right.
Does she
Yeah,
talk
fair.
about ghosts to the kids? She's probably giving them nightmares.
I said
as
with a
well.
ghost on a lot of stuff. I would also tell this lady to get an insane tattoo on her face.
That's true. That's right.
This.
Insane.
Well, if you like kids, this might be the gal for you.
That's right. Listen. Yeah, wait. I'm not hearing a lot about the dad here, Jim. So this might be another mom you can get the number
Oh,
from.
yeah.
Mhm.
Jim, mom.
What's
Hunter.
up, insane mom?
Oh man.
Cassie, our whole house is white,
So,
but I
the-
see it in black. Anyway, what?
He envisions black. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So the investigators,
Because of the
which you
ghost.
see them, of help, my house is haunted.
Yeah, are there
They
3 of
entered the
them?
house. I guess there's at least 3 of them.
Okay.
Are
like
these
the
all
other
of
3
them?
people in this picture are all.
Those are those are the kids, actually.
Those are-
Yeah.
this man.
One
in
of
the hat.
them is a psychic medium named Ian. Can you guess who he is?
Definitely the dude on the left.
Not pictured.
yeah, dude. The guy with the bag, the doctor's bag.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah,
medical
that's-
professional, I can tell.
Yeah, that's it. I like his
So-
coat though.
He walked into the house and was quoted.
I like his hand
It's
tattoo.
nice. I like his fedora. I mean, he's got a lot to like.
Yeah. Like his beard.
Is that a fedora? I feel like that's
Yeah.
it's got
Oh,
the
a
circular
trilby.
brim. It's got the circular brim. Fedoras don't have the circular brim.
What does
It's
that make
vaguely
it, Tia?
mobbish.
It is mobbish.
Mobsters.
I think that once you're British, your hat.
If you're in
game
the chat, throw it.
extends.
What hat is Ian wearing?
Yeah.
Guys, we need a real strict definition of Ian's hat here.
We do. This news article has to just keep going as long as humanly possible.
I was about to say. You gotta keep Patrick talking.
I've never been more glad that Jim stole 2 fucking news stories from me. My God. So Ian, well, he walked into the house and he was quoted as
Journal
saying,
hat.
"Whoa, you can feel the energy. It feels heavy. You can taste it."
Could you do that again, but more Kiana?
Yeah, no problem. Whoa.
Mm.
How's that?
That
That's good,
head
yeah.
move. That head move really sold it there. Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Whoa.
for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was definitely Ted Theodore Logan for sure.
Yeah, it was.
And he said that Ian, by the way, said we could be dealing with something quite negative, which is worrying.
Oh,
Smart
that's
guy.
deep. He sounds as
Right?
deep as Ted Theodore Logan.
Yeah, right? So If you'd like to find out how the investigation went, including
Yeah.
the ancient cord-cutting ritual they attempted
What?
to save Sadie from this dominating large male presence, then you can stream the show on Discovery Plus.
No, I
Oh,
can't.
boo!
You certainly can.
Boo!
Yeah.
And while you're there, you
Boo.
can. You
Will
can,
the show?
Mhm.
Will the show go into detail on what kind of hat Ian is wearing?
That's true.
Because if not, I'm not tuning in.
That's the only
Yeah,
plus
I'm out if they
discovery
don't
I
explain
want.
it.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm out if they don't explain the hat or that's not Ian.
Yeah, that's
Oh!
also true. Yeah, what if Ian's the
Oh
what
my
if Ian's
God.
the guy all the way on the right? How
Oh,
disappointed
that would be
you
so
be?
disappointing. Yeah.
So mad.
Right.
If that guy's not the cameraman, it's just off screen. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the guy on
Ian's
the left
holding
is
the
just,
camera.
He just happened to be there. He's happenstantial in the photograph.
Hey,
He's
what
not
are we
involved at
doing?
all.
What are we doing over here? Huh?
Yeah.
Some sort of ghost investigation? What are we doing?
That's dude. That's
Okay.
a great impression of that guy, dude. That's
Dude,
That
I
is-
mean, that's
you sound
the-
just like him.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. I loved, especially I loved your British accent.
I
the
have.
most.
I have. I don't know that guy's British.
What are we doing?
How do I know that guy's British?
Aren't they all British?
Just because it's a British show.
Sadie
doesn't mean
is.
They're British. Sadie's British.
That's true.
I mean, Ian's
Sadie's
probably
British.
British,
Okay.
judging by
She's
the whole
from Winsford.
whole.
I thought the
confirmed
whole company was
fedora.
British, but I guess if that guy's an interloper, maybe he's a tourist, maybe he's German. He's just
Do you
walking down the
think
street.
That guy
They're-
looks incredibly German. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. He does look. Patrick, what does he look like?
Yeah,
Go
what would
ahead.
make-
yeah,
what would
go
make someone
ahead.
look German?
He
What,
looks like a cameraman.
There. All right.
We
fair enough.
talked about this.
Fair
That's his ethnicity.
All Germans are
Cameraman.
cameramen.
Cameraman.
How does a British person pronounce the name Ian? Ian. Ian.
Ian. Yeah.
Ian. Ian. I'm British. That's my British accent.
Great. That's a beautiful. It's a beautiful British accent.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a
Anyone
beautiful. It's a
I'm
beautiful country.
British.
I'm British. What? Crumpet? What?
Oh, God damn it.
Listen, I can make
Fucking
fun
Carl
of them.
Urban.
They fucking took over the world. Like, fuck them.
They're imperialists. We can
They're
say whatever we want.
Colonized
Fuck 'em.
everything.
Yeah, who fucking cares? Like, fuck them.
Pat,
Shut
I
up.
almost took
Love
the
all
story,
my
and I'm
British
so glad now
followers.
that I didn't.
I'm so glad I like this story.
Yeah.
So, hey, guys, you can now build your own cryptid plastic brick sets.
What?
Yay!
In West Virginia, courtesy of 12WBOY in West Virginia.
Whoa boy.
Yeah, boy. The Northwood Bricks Company has
What up,
entered the cryptid market with buildable
Honestly, that's
cryptids,
pretty cool.
keeping Lego on their toes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You can now buy and build the Flatwoods Monster, two
Awesome.
sizes offered.
What?
Bigfoot, the Mothman,
Awesome.
the Michigan
Awesome.
Dogman,
Get it?
and the Hodag.
Hodag!
Love a hodag.
Who doesn't love a hodag?
That's right.
A logger in 1875.
Right. Good morning, Edgy. I love it.
So you can buy these by going to northwoodbricks.com
Yeah.
or by visiting several attractions related to said cryptids in person where they sell them.
Awesome.
Wait,
Probably
wait,
at the
wait.
Mothman Festival.
We're gonna find out how much they are right now.
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah,
know.
pull up some numbers.
I want to know how much. $10, $40 for the Flatwoods Monster. Interesting. 319 pieces for the Flatwoods Monster. Good.
That's
God.
so
Yeah, that's
many
for the big
pieces.
ones. Yeah.
Wow.
Look how jacked Mothman is.
I mean, Mothman does look pretty
Yoked.
good, but what do those cheeks look like? Is what my
Yeah, I gotta see the backside. Is there a full rotation?
All right, here we go. The big one is going to be the one that has more of the cheeks. There we go.
They gave us the ass.
Yeah.
God,
Zo-
God
Can we
damn,
enhance?
they use circular
Can we
pieces.
enhance?
God bless them.
Can we enhance? Listen, we can enhance. We can enhance. Hold on. Here it is. Yes.
I did promise Edgy that we would have Mothman cheeks today.
There it is.
Look at them shits, dude. That is
Look at those right
There's
there.
some. Those aren't the
They
ones I
needed
meant, but there they are.
clear
Man.
pieces to hold up those gargantuan cheeks.
Look
Yeah.
at those bad boys. All right, you know
Secret
what?
Yeah.
supports.
It's $40. Listen. All
Yeah?
right.
It's
listen,
yours. It's
how-
yours, bud.
Yeah.
Are you buying it right now on
Do
stream?
I buy it right now on stream with put my credit card
You sure
information
do.
on there?
Do
Hell
it.
Yeah,
yeah,
type
brother.
it into the internet in full view of the viewing
That's
public.
right,
Let's
right?
go.
Oh my
That's
god.
right.
If I buy this right now, fucking we're gonna have a building stream. That's gonna happen.
We're gonna
Please.
blow Dave away with our cryptid building streams.
Unbox it. piece
By the
it
way, this is
together.
not the first building blocks set to feature cryptids. Lego
What?
did do this. They did a
What?
series that featured Bigfoot, Chupacabra, Mothman, and the Yeti. This was back in 2015, actually.
Bigfoot and the Yeti. That's interesting. Interesting
Yeah.
prioritization.
It literally, the Yeti is just color swap Bigfoot. Not
For
that
sure,
impressive.
yeah.
And the big difference is that the actual cryptids themselves were the little minifigs, and what you were really building was the environments that they were
habitat?
in. Yeah.
Boo.
So these you're actually building. I know, Lego, boo.
Boo.
So,
no
If
good.
you really want to get into some deep cryptid building, you go to Northwood Bricks.
Northwood
Company.
Bricks. What else did they
That's
do? Well,
right.
we don't have to get into.
And by the way, if anyone's wondering what the Hodag is, it's Wisconsin's very own cryptid from Rhinelander, which is also the home of Northwoods Bricks.
Ah,
which is why it's
Hodag.
featured.
Hodag.
We love the Hodag. Maybe
Who
one day I'll
doesn't,
do the
man?
Hodag. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Are you buying it?
I can't show it on stream. It has been purchased. We have gotten a
Aw.
Mothman, boys. I can't show it
So
on stream.
excited for
I'm gonna
this.
dox the fuck out of me. But
We're gonna have a whole weekly weird where you're building the Mothman and Pat and I are just sitting here watching.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, right.
You're gonna put it on the projector.
That's
Yeah.
right. $40
Second camera
Mothman.
on the projector, building the $40 Mothman, caressing those little cheeks.
Well, guys, I have one. Only one.
No way.
Just one. And I didn't even do my own research. Shout out to Cassie for doing the research here.
Cassie.
That's right. That's right.
who's my other producer on this show all the time. I'm not going to talk much about this one because I skimmed the article too. But
What?
I know I'm
Dio,
doing
you're
some-
fired for not doing something.
I'm about to
That's
talk
what you
for
sound
like,
like.
I'm about to talk
My
for like
name's
3
Dio.
hours. I'm going to talk for like
I'm
3
Dio's
hours.
reversing.
Worlds!
Oh my god.
Look at my cool shirt. Ooh, I ate you up.
Dude, I really think Jim wants to get fired. I'm pretty sure he's done with this shit.
You're so done, Jim. You're out of here. Start packing your shit after this one. World's oldest cheese found
What?
on an ancient Chinese mummies. The kefir cheese has now become really, really dry, dense, hard cheese. The co-author of a study published this week. Yep, they found some old cheese on this person. That person's a mummy.
What do you love more than old cheese and mummies?
I didn't know China had mummies. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
they
When I
do
think
have
mummy,
mummies.
I think Egypt.
Lots of places have mummies. Sometimes
Same.
they're naturally occurring. Sometimes they are, ritualistic. I think Egypt
Oh,
gets a
yeah.
lot of the mummy monopoly because they were ritualizing the mummification. But you get a lot of mummies. They're bog mummies. They're
Sure.
dry mummies. It really has to do.
Oh,
I mean,
that's true.
China is a huge place with a lot of
Did you say
different climate-
bog mummies?
Yeah,
bog mummies.
bog
dude.
mummies.
You fall in a
they've-
bog, you're
they've-
preserved forever.
They found bog cheese with bog mummies as well. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Not in this one. This is other, but it was cheese.
Sure.
They found cheese. 36,000-year-old coffin of a young woman was excavated in northwestern China 2 decades ago, but they didn't know what the substance was buried with this woman.
Cheese. It's cheese.
And it was
I got the
cheese.
answer.
You're so right. Honestly, this is a pretty cool mummy. I just want to talk about the mummy here
It's a
for a
rad
second.
looking mummy.
I mean,
That is
we've
hell of a
objectified
headdress.
women on this stream. We've objectified men, but now we're objectifying a mummy. Look how cool this mummy
And
is.
there's
Look at
nothing
that
wrong
hat.
with what I see.
Look at the hat.
The hat's
The
rad.
hat's rad as fuck. They got
Yeah.
a nice little dress action going on.
Yeah, in a heartbeat.
I would actually.
Why not?
What was
Man,
it?
that's well aged.
Yeah.
What was it? There was like a thing. There was like a meat, like a preserved. I want to say it was like a preserved mammoth that scientists discovered, and they were like, "Well, we got to try it. Like, we got to give it a little taste." And they did.
Yeah.
It was like, God bless them. I mean, I would.
And
would
was it
1,000%.
delicious?
Here's
You
the
gotta know.
Here's what
Probably
the cheese,
gamey.
Here's what the cheese looks like, and not very moldy.
Yeah.
Yum. Let's
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
No. Looks
Oh.
like it would be sharp. Sharp
Feels
tasting.
Sharp
That's
as
true.
hell.
I mean, it does look like it will cut you.
Here's the real question. What do you pair the cheese with? Do you put it on crackers or do you put it on a piece of mummy?
Ooh, like 18th century British people eating mummies. Yeah, I'm coming for Britain tonight.
Yeah.
You fucking
Yeah.
weirdos ate
Grind it
mummies.
up,
You
snort
fucking
it.
psychopaths.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Plus, you say Ian weird.
plus you say Ian. Oh, my name is Ian. I believe that's how they say it. Ian.
By the way, rest in peace, Dame Maggie Smith.
Oh yeah, R.I.P.
Did she have? She died
R.I.P.
today.
She
I think
died.
so, yeah.
Well,
She gone.
what was were her last words? My name is Maggie. My name is Maggie Smith. Oh, I'm British.
Maggie Smith.
I'm Maggie Smith then. Oh,
Yeah.
Maggie.
That's what she said. That's what she said on her deathbed.
All right, I might be quitting now. That's Professor McGonagall. All right, you
Oh.
watch your fucking dirty mouth.
All right. Well, listen.
Oh, are we Harry Potter fans?
No, no, I don't think it's cool to be a fan of Harry Potter anymore.
Not publicly.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Watch that shit in secret.
Not good. Yeah, right. Not good melting cheese.
No, it's definitely a grating cheese. You
Yeah,
just put
it's
a little bit on top of your whatever your
That's
pasta
right.
or whatever.
That's right. I do think maybe it goes on top of a nice bolognese, like something like that,
Mm,
Sure. Yeah.
maybe pair it with a preserve on a cracker.
It's true.
Sounds great.
But that's the story I didn't research this week for the Week in Weird. That Cassie.
When you say
researched.
cracker, Patrick, do you mean a white person mummy?
Yes.
Yeah. Little piece of a mummified
Yes.
cracker.
A British mummy. Yes.
A preserve.
Yum.
There you go. Harryman Pottings, as they call them in the UK. Is that what that's the official title?
Harriman Pottings.
I like it. I like it. I approve. Gentlemen, we have done it. The
Yeah.
Week in Weird. To
That's
now. Wait,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we did. And now we're going to talk about something else. And we're starting with an exterior shot of a mansion. Because we are talking about perhaps one of the most affluent crimes there have been. I don't know what that. Who cares? A bunch of rich people died. 2 rich people. Yeah.
Yeah, we do have a sponsorship if you want. We can blow past.
Oh,
it
you're
next week,
so
though, if you're
right.
worried
I'm
about
sorry. We
time.
have Listen, I'm never
I don't-
worried about time, dude. We're gonna do this in 3 episodes at this point. so.
Well, at this point, we're only going to do 18 minutes of Menendez. So.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
We've
right.
only got fucking. Wait, who decided to add like a whole talking point into this show? It should just be. Never mind. Anyway, what parts of this show do you like? Let me know in the comments right now.
So, yeah, if you're a mod, put up a poll.
That's right.
What should we even be doing here?
Yeah,
Why are we here, guys?
What is this show? What do you like
What is the
about this
point?
show? Oh my goodness. All right. You're so right. Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. Wait, what? I don't understand. You know what? They send me the copy. I'm not paid to think, okay? Guys, when I'm heading to the Weekly Weird office complex, I frequently have to bring a variety of things with me. Papers with
Sure.
facts on them, thermos of coffee, multiple bottles of Malort, and papers with lies written on them, and even some other stuff. Okay?
Other stuff?
Yeah, other stuff. It can be such a
Wow.
pain to hold it all tightly in my arms so it won't fall or blow away, and it's damn near impossible to carry it all without wrinkling my papers and my other papers.
So true.
And Beelzebub
So true.
forbid, I get the truth papers mixed up with the lie papers. It's a real nightmare. Guys, you never want to
What a
cross the truth and the lie papers, right? You boys know how hard it is to carry all your stuff around and loose in your arms, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
of
hate
course.
it. Hate carrying
Butterfingers.
stuff.
Well, our good friends at Unicorp have come up with a solution. It's revolutionary. It's a revolutionary new product they call bags.
Oh.
Fucking finally!
Oh my god, dude.
Wow.
You want to
It's
bring
that thing that we shot down in the Yukon.
Yeah. It's
no. The Fine Corps at Unicorp make far sturdier bags that could never possibly be shot down. You want to bring 15 oranges to a fun fruit party? Bags.
Yes.
You want to hide drugs from your mom? Bags.
Yeah.
You want boots that won't stay? Afraid your boots won't stay waterproof? Wrap your feet in.
Always.
What do we say, guys? Bags.
Bags.
Is it bags or bags? Anyway, bags.
Bags.
Bags. Don't have a Halloween mask? It's time for a bag. They're made of plastic, guaranteed to never succumb to nature. That's right. And will they tear under a little bit of load? Sure. Yeah, but don't worry, you've got more. They're cheap as hell, and they come in bulk, and you'll never run out of bags. At the end of time, the rivers will flow with an endless rush of bags. So go ahead, bag it up. Never again will you wish you learned to juggle so that you can carry 4 objects at home. Bags! Another fine product from Unicorp, the only company. Bags.
Glad I'll
bless
finally
Fucking
have a way.
finally. You know, it was really
Carry
nice of
things.
Yeah, right? It was really nice of them that they gave me a censored version of this,
You know,
too.
just in case.
In case, like, I don't want to get denominated.
Yeah. We weren't doing a show on the Menendez Brothers. Yeah.
Yeah, as if we're not going to talk about abuse, horrible trigger warnings. Yeah, no, it's fine. Get in the polls,
Well, they don't know what the
guys.
content of the show is gonna be, you know.
Yeah, they don't know. Well, they don't know the content of the bags either.
Trolling. You guys are so rude to me.
Jim trolling, goddamn. The story of the urban legend. Okay, you know what? I'm liking where this we're good. Anyway, we're fine. We're talking about today. Oh my god, you want the only Week in Weird article I kept up the entire time is?
No.
That one.
What?
I know
Yeah.
you did, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Love that guy.
I have one.
Thought you didn't like those mommy milkers. They
They're
weren't
not
mommy
mommy
enough for you.
enough. You're not wrong. But
They
you
go
know
in a
what?
separate file.
Sometimes, milkers of all sizes, they have a place. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. All the Menendez pictures.
Saltman thinks that was a costume on that Bigfoot, which
What do you
Well,
mean?
that one was. We know
Clearly
that
wrong.
one was a fake. With some of them aren't, but that one was a fake.
Yeah. Dirty Dave Brown was trying to set back Bigfootology.
God, fucker, that's sick.
But
fuck.
as penance, he made that sweet wood Bigfoot chainsaw.
Those are some
sculpture.
BFMMs. Let's get some BFMMs in the chat. Let me.
Wall of BFMMs, baby.
This
Is that a fox body Mustang right in the front there?
I could believe that. No, I mean, this
Can
is,
we
no,
enhance
This is what this guy right
Dio,
here.
enhance.
Yeah, that black one right there.
No, that's
That's
a
a slick-looking-
Mercedes. You can literally see the Mercedes.
Oh, is it Mercedes?
Right there.
I can't.
Yes, you can,
'Cause
Jim.
you won't
Use your
enhance it for me.
eyeballs. Use your fucking eyes,
Oh, yeah.
Jim.
No, I can't if I zoom in.
God damn it.
If I enhance, I'll,
Yeah,
on my
maybe someone else has to enhance for once, okay? All right. This week, guys, we're covering a not so black and white tale of abuse, murder, and deceit. Like the Gypsy Rose Blanchard story, the tale of Joseph Lyle Menendez and Eric Galen Menendez is steeped in controversy and conflicting tales. And not only are we going to cover it this week, we're going to cover it like next week and maybe even the week after that.
And the week after, and the
so
week
much-
after that. This show's just
all
about the Menendez
Brothers.
now.
There's a lot of stuff to cover. I think for this
Welcome
episode,
to This Week in Menendo.
That's right, Menendez month, baby. So we're going to talk about them this week. With the recent Netflix dramatization of their story having been released last week, all of that is going to go through the court of public opinion again. This tale. For my part, I've tried to stick with the facts as best as they've been relayed to me and provide context where I can. My sources include The Menendez Murders by Robert Rand, write-ups from crimelibrary.org, a really cool website that kind of gives you good summations of various true crime, and the original news articles that came out in Variety and New York Times, as well as more recent accounts of Lyle, Eric, and the rest of the family. The more recent stuff we're going to talk about next week. This week we're going to talk about the... I hate you, Jim. We're going to talk about like the backstory. We're going to provide context. Next week we'll get into like the trials and things like that. So, to begin, Tom Zlotkow was settling in for the night on August 20th, 1986, when he heard a noise, a quick series of popping noises echoed through the summer air. Maybe they were fireworks, left over from some July 4th celebrations. Anyway, it was probably nothing. While LA, like many American cities, has its fair share of crime, especially in the 80s, Zlotkow knew that his Beverly Hills neighborhood was safely secluded away from the city's gun violence. It was definitely fireworks. Maybe the neighborhood kids were throwing a party. Tom's neighbors were, in fact, Jose and Kitty Menendez. They probably felt the same way. After years of climbing the corporate ladder, Jose had finally reached the pinnacle of high-status living. He had moved his 2 sons and wife to a $5 million Spanish-style mansion once owned by Elton John and Michael Jackson. That's what you see up here.
Time?
Unclear.
Okay.
You know,
Cute. It's a little party house.
Well, when he came to America, Jose, as a 16-year-old Cuban immigrant fleeing the revolution, he had no money and little prospects. But
Yeah, you can tell because he couldn't afford a gardener to trim those giant bushes out in front of his mansion.
Damn, shots fired.
Wow, dog. Wow.
You're just saying.
Listen.
You got that sweet BMW, but your bush is all over the place. You know.
God damn. Listen,
Bring in some people.
Your bush is
Get
all
it
over the
taken
place,
care
too.
of. Well, that's not on stream. It's not.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But as the son of 2 star athletes, Jose had inherited a ruthless drive for success, a trait that he hoped to instill in his own 2 sons. But just a few moments before Tom heard those fireworks, Jose was taking a load off. He sat down next to his wife Kitty to watch some TV, kick up his feet, and whatever was on television must have been pretty enthralling, because neither he nor Kitty heard the 2 intruders enter their home. A few seconds later, 15 blasts from 2 shotguns rang out in the August night. Jose was shot in the back of the head and probably died immediately after that. There's almost no way he survived that. That wasn't true for Kitty. When her body was found, it was clear that she had tried to escape her fate. She was splayed out across the oriental rug in their living room, arms outstretched as she tried to crawl away. Perhaps the killers had wanted to see her suffer a little bit. They certainly seemed intent on disfiguring her corpse. The assailants had fired 9 blasts into her body, 4 of which to her head, and her outstretched hand was nearly severed by a shotgun blast. Whoever did this wanted to leave no chance of the couple surviving. 90 minutes later, the police received a hysterical phone call from one of Jose and Kitty's sons, Lyle. And I am going to play this phone call now.
Whoa.
For all of you guys here in a moment.
Emergency? Yes, please. What's the problem?
Do you know what this footage is?
What's the problem?
I believe that's footage of the house.
Pardon me?
That's the day after the murder.
What? Who?
Okay.
Are they still there? Yes. The people... No. Were they shot? Yes, man, too. Were they shot? Yes. They were shot? Yes. What happened? I have a hysterical person on. We're trying to get screened further. Other units responding. Is the person still there? What happened? We have units around. What happened? Who shot who? I don't know anything. You came home and found who shot? Mom and Dad. You know if they're still in the house, the people that did the shooting. Get away from them. Okay, hang on. Let me talk to Eric. Who is the person that was shot? My mom and my dad. Your mom and dad? My mom and my dad. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, we're on our way over there with the ambulance. Okay, I gotta go.
Okay, we'll cut it there. Eric, to answer your all's questions, Eric and Lyle are the Menendez brothers. Eric is the younger Menendez brother. On the phone was Lyle. When police arrived, they found 19-year-old Eric sobbing in the fetal position on the lawn. Lyle wasn't much better, despite being the one who kind of inherited some of his father's more cool, detached, level-headedness. He was also hysterical, and as you can hear him from the phone call. Neighbors couldn't imagine that these two clearly grieving young men could have anything to do with Jose and Kitty's murders. They were, by all accounts, a loving family. Kitty would drive Eric to tennis practice. Lyle would tell everyone in earshot about his father's incredible rise to wealth and power. But 6 months later, after this phone call, the two were behind bars, confessing to the crime. But why did they do it? Why, guys? Why would they do this? I'll tell you why. I have to, in order to explain why, we have to go back to who Jose and Kitty Menendez were. Okay. Jose Menendez, Lyle and Eric's father, was born to an upper middle class family in Havana, Cuba in 1944. His parents were both athletes, as mentioned before. His father was a soccer player and his mother was a swimmer. And it seems like Jose inherited some of that athletic drive, that passion to be the best. By all accounts, Jose was doted on by his mother and may have developed an inflated sense of self-worth to go along with his ambition. There's definitely some other accounts of how doted he was by his mother and whether or not she, trained him in abuse. It's a little... That's subject for some speculation there. I think some books make more out of it than others. But it's definitely true that... And listen, I'm gonna speak as a Puerto Rican guy. There's definitely a tendency to dote on the men in the family, and especially if they're younger kids. He had some older sisters. There's a tendency to do that. I've seen that happen in my family. I've seen that happen in other families. Anyway, however, they were like a upper middle class family in Cuba. This was the 50s, and they were doing pretty well. And then a little thing called the Cuban Revolution happened, and suddenly the Menendez family found themselves losing a lot of what they have. So they decided that it was best for them to send Jose when he was 16 to America as kind of like in advance of the rest of the family moving over there. Jose went to Hazleton, Pennsylvania, and following in his mother's footsteps, he earned a scholarship for swimming to Southern Illinois University. By some accounts, he was a sullen but capable student. Not much exciting happening in Southern Illinois, so I would be sullen too, hanging out.
Wait,
there.
that was the general account of him, was sullen?
Yeah, it's funny because his sons seem to have inherited like two aspects of his personality, right? Like one got the crazy ambition and the other one got the like there's some deep-seated sadness.
Sullen.
Yeah.
Sullen burger.
Yeah.
That's such a deep dive for I just who in your lives would you describe as sullen? It feels like
Yeah.
I feel like you're reaching past something else. It's just striking to me that was the common. People generally described him as sullen, right? Like, what does that say about him? That they weren't going to, like, sad or downtrodden.
As you will find out, he is not a pleasant man in any stretch of the word. Like, in any aspect of his life, he doesn't seem like he was a very pleasant dude, you know?
Sure.
Despite kind of his probably shitty attitude and definitely shitty attitude later, he met his future wife at Southern Illinois University, Kitty. Mary Louise Anderson was born in Oaklawn, a suburb of Chicago. I have been there. I'm sure Patrick has been there. How would you describe Oaklawn, Patrick?
I wouldn't.
Exactly.
Given the opportunity, would decline.
I would decline.
Nah. Exactly. She was born to Charles and May. She was the youngest of 4 siblings, and her father owned an air conditioning business, and according to Crime Library, was an abusive fuck.
Verbatim, that was their words.
Yeah, that's exactly right. No, I'm doing a little editorializing. Thankfully for Kitty, but maybe not, he wouldn't stick around long. He left the family for another woman, and this definitely had a profound effect on Kitty. According to her friends, she just did not believe in divorce because her parents had like a terrible
Classic.
split. Her mother blamed the divorce on everything. It was just like not a thing. I mean, this is also, the 50s, 60s, and both of these people are coming from very conservative backgrounds, and it's just not a thing. It's just not a thing. So she didn't believe in divorce, and there's speculation that this might explain why, if all of the allegations against Jose are true, why she just kind of went along with it, and just kind of turned a blind eye. But we'll get to those. We'll get to those later. Kitty was a senior when she met the freshman Jose. The two were quickly inseparable, and for a time period, somewhat scandalous. This is a white woman with a Cuban immigrant, like, in the middle of Southern Illinois. I know. Nowadays, not shocking, but definitely back then shocking. It's also interesting, again, I just mentioned that they were like a very conservative, like generally very conservative, but like they both decided to pursue love. I think they generally at first like had a very real fondness for each other. And Kitty, Jose definitely made great pains to provide for his family. Like all of the bad shit, he was a very driven and very motivated to provide for family. It was definitely like a situation where they got into an arrangement, and she was teaching, as she was a grade school teacher for a little while. And as soon as Jose's career took off, she became like housewife, mom, socialite, kind of situation. She was like a beauty queen in Oak Lawn, and in fact, I haven't been doing a
Who
good job
wasn't?
of doing
I was
photos.
a beauty queen in Elk Lawn.
This is young Jose here, and then yes, Kitty, Oak Lawn, beauty queen. She is this one standing up over here, crowned Miss Oak Lawn.
17-year-old was killed when motorcycle crashes with car. That
Listen-
feels a little vague.
I mean, fire chief to be host to Smokey is also very interesting.
Oh yeah, who's Smokey over there?
Yeah. So the so it was scandalous when they got together. Both their families didn't approve, but they didn't care. They eloped in 1963. Soon after they were married, the couple moved to New York. Jose hated Southern Illinois University. He dropped out of his scholarship, basically. Nothing going on there. Jose was always, and will continue through his entire life, be very motivated to be the best and most successful person all the time. And like his story is like if it weren't for the horror, the result in murder, and it weren't for the potential that some of the heinous shit that was said about him is true, he would be like your pinnacle American dream story. Like he come fresh off the boat, like, you know, nothing, and you know, he really builds himself up very shortly here. He transfers to Queens College and gets a degree in accounting, and immediately from college goes to work for a very prestigious accounting firm, Cooper and Lybrand. Soon, you know, 5 years after that, while he's working there, his first son, Joseph Lyle, was born. Joseph Lyle, he goes by Lyle. Soon after that, Jose basically starts that unstoppable rise through corporate America. In 1969, Jose was sent to Chicago to audit the Lion Container Company for his firm. And while there,
what?
Lion with a Y.
Company that contains lions. What it was...
Okay, all right, okay. They don't make like cages for circuses.
They might. I don't know what the lion compare does, but no. Lion with a Y. Maybe Leon? Maybe it's Leon. I don't know.
I'll take Lion. That's fine.
Sure,
That's
Lion.
fine.
He impressed the management there, and they offered him a job as controller. He worked there for 2 years, and after that, he was president of the company in 2 years. So, and again, 1968, he graduated in 1963. He's like, he's under 30 at this point.
I like this guy.
I mean, listen, no, there's a lot to like about him on paper. After Jose Jose eventually went to work for Hertz, during which his tenure would feature NFL superstar and future murderer O.J. Simpson in their commercials.
How dare you?
What?
Listen. I may or may
He's
not
gonna outright call him a murderer.
Listen.
Can you imagine if I really thought that?
Acquitted murderer.
Yeah. If he did it.
Nobody does it better than
If he did it.
Nobody does it better. Hertz leads the others by far. Nobody does it best for you. Hertz
Him running to his Bronco.
O.J. Simpson, he makes sure it hurts.
That's right. He makes sure.
LTD or other fine car faster.
Hertz, the superstar.
Listen, do they got Broncos? They might. I don't know that he had anything to do with that. I just wanted to show that commercial.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he did. I honestly don't think he did. He might have been gone from the company by the time that happened. But we'll see what my notes say. So he went to work there. His second son, Eric, would be born in 1971 during his rapid rise through Hertz's ranks. By 1973, Jose was Hertz's CFO, their chief financial officer, and by the end of the
Wow.
decade, he was their worldwide general manager. Actually, the Crime Library calls him the worldwide general manager. Other sources say the U.S. general manager. It doesn't matter. He was like a
Generally managing.
generally managing most of the shit for this company.
Yeah.
This very large company. By the time that happened, he was only 35 years old. So what the fuck are we all doing with our lives?
Woof.
Yeah, right.
Living, unlike him.
I know. Well, we'll get to that.
Ooh, zing,
got
dead
it.
guy.
Got it. Yeah. Anyway,
I may
I'm
not
sorry.
be a CFO, but my son never murdered me.
That's true. That is true.
Zit.
At Hertz, the first reports of his management style was started to come out. He would demean, berate, really just horribly verbally abuse his coworkers.
Sounds like a
and
real
other
strong
ones.
manager.
Yeah, I mean, he was nightmarish. He also, like, a couple of those companies I kind of blew past. There were some, like, they called them fights. He got into a fight with another rival manager, and I don't know how physical those fights are. So take that as you will. It's a little bit unclear as to why, but he definitely
I hope fisticuffs.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, he definitely.
I want to imagine Hertz Corporate is just an all-out brawl.
I'll make you Hertz. Yeah.
Just all the time. Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Hey, you want a Hertz donut? It's
I do not want to get Hertz.
a...
All right. I tried. The
Doing
so
great.
yeah, he had a terrible reputation, basically. But this is like Gordon Gekko times. Like this is like, you know,
Sure.
power, big
Cocaine.
money, cocaine. Yeah, this is like right on the cusp of that. So he's like, you know, he's doing. People love him. Like, or he keeps getting promoted up and up and up.
Sure.
He got, like I said, but it wasn't just those reports. There were more troubling reports of abuse at home. And now I will say, trigger warning, abuse, child abuse. This is all alleged. These are the allegations of both the Menendez brothers themselves and other family members. I'll put them in context, but I am just letting you know right now, these are pretty heinous. I'm not going to get into specifics. I'm going to leave it very vague. But if you want to find out what they said, we'll talk more about what they said next week. But like, if you want to actually find out stuff,
If you think this week isn't fun,
yeah,
next week
is going to be a
worse.
lot less fun. Yeah, this week, you know.
Next week we will go into gruesome details.
So, there were reports of abuse at home in mid-1976. Lyle and Eric's 17-year-old cousin, Diane Vander Molen, from their mother's side, shockingly, came to stay with the family while they were living in New Jersey. Diane claims that during that time, Lyle first confided in her that his father was sexually abusing him. Lyle at this time was just 8 years old. Lyle asked Diane to sleep in the same room as Diane in the bottom, on the first floor. She was staying in a room in order to keep his father from visiting him in his room. After young Lyle had gone to sleep in the bed next to Diane's, Diane went to tell Kitty. But Kitty seemed to not only dismiss the story, but to be enraged by it. According to Diane, Kitty marched down
I would be enraged by that also.
No, not in the way you're thinking, Jim. Kitty marched down to where Lyle was sleeping and grabbed him by the arm and dragged him upstairs to his room, saying that the child was lying. That Diane still, to this day, maintains that story and is one of the many family members who support Eric and Lyle and are advocating for their release. Anyway, back to the corporate world. In 1980, Jose was reassigned.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep those little. We're just gonna sprinkle in the horrible shit, and then just get back to the boring corporate ladder crap.
It's like Devil in the White City, that book where it's
Yeah,
like, the
exactly.
Chicago World's Fair, and then
Exactly.
H.H. Holmes' murder mansion. Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, back at the murder mansion. Meanwhile, back at Hertz, OJ was never mind. In 1980. Jose was reassigned to Hertz parent company, which I was shocked to discover was RCA, like a major entertainment and records company.
Weird.
I didn't know. Listen, corporate America, this is how it is. One company controls them all. It's just Russian dolls going down into fucking smaller and smaller subsidiaries. Hertz was a subsidiary of RCA.
Was he promoted to? He was promoted to the position of his master's voice.
Yes, that's correct. He was actually transferred to their art entertainment division, so he moved his family to California. While at RCA, Jose signed the Eurythmics, Duran Duran. He went into artist management.
Damn.
He shifted over to records.
So he's a hero.
Whoa. Jim, that is
absolute legend. Jose Menendez signing the Eurythmics.
That's a bold thing to say after
O.J. Simpson was not a murderer, and Jose Menendez is a hero. What?
It's a bold thing to say after we talked about the abuse stuff, but okay.
Well, never meet your heroes.
Listen, Gandhi just liked
never
to have
be
a little
alone
young
in a room with your
girls around
heroes.
you.
That's what they say.
That is true. Never be in a lone room. They say about your heroes and Weinsteins.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I believe he also signed Menudo during this time.
Boy did he.
Sick.
Also, these are the young.
Is this
Menendez
baby
brothers.
Menudo?
No, this is the young Menendez brothers. The Lyle and Eric are here on the sides.
This is baby Menudo.
Baby Menudo. Ew, baby.
You know, when they were white.
Yikes. Here's Kitty and Jose, a little bit older. Here he is with his kids.
Wait, a little bit older than what? They're still 30.
Older than the earlier picture. Yeah, that's true. I forget that I'm looking at
tiny babies in this photograph.
Looking at 1960s people who still age normally. He's probably younger than me in this picture.
Absolutely, yeah.
There are the two kids already. I feel like this picture is pretty telling. If I understand who I'm looking at in terms of the children, because I think this one
Lyle
is Eric,
right.
and I think this one is Lyle, and this is very much emblematic of their personalities, as we'll talk about later.
Sure.
With Lyle being the more outspoken and dominant one, some might say, and Eric being very sullen. This also would have been taken around the time of the abuse allegations. So that sucks. There's Kitty again, and there's Menudo.
There they are.
So,
there they are.
Yeah, they're
Which one's Ricky?
Yeah, which one's Ricky Martin?
Ricky,
is he the left?
Which one's the only Menudo we care about?
This is Ricky right here. I think.
That's definitely Ricky.
Yeah,
Little cutie Ricky Martin.
Menudo.
Have you guys seen Ricky Martin lately? He's still making music, and he's still remarkably handsome.
Is he?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, but Puerto Ricans don't crack either. I'm looking forward to looking like this for the next 40 years of my life, dude. This is what. Have you seen my father? He looks like this, but palette swapped a little bit. Like that. We just don't.
Yeah, just a lightly salted in the hair. That's it.
That's it. He's black hair and a little bit of salt in there, and that's it. I'm gonna look like this forever.
So jealous. I'm already cracking.
No, you're Jim. We haven't released the
I am.
Kraken yet.
Release my Kraken. Oh, that sounded dirtier than I meant it to.
You know, dick jokes in the Menendez Brothers episode.
Yeah,
That's
let's
not what I
leave them.
meant.
Let's
That's
leave
not
them.
what I meant.
Let's leave them alone. Let's not do those. Especially considering that there are allegations by members of the Menudo, one of the members of Menudo, about Jose.
Roy Rosello.
Thank you, Patrick.
Rosello.
Patrick did the Menudo research
welcome.
this week. Thank you. Thank you.
right.
Not the one member that anyone knows the name of.
Oh,
Fine.
and Patrick, I know that you watched the recent Netflix thing, so break in with any
did.
way that they fucking dramatize any of this shit that I'm talking about right now. They got Javier Bardem to fucking talk or fucking be Jose, the most intense motherfucker there is.
Wait,
so.
what?
Well, there is an interesting thing. They claimed that Jose, when he was abusing his sons, would say that this is what the Greeks would do to make each other stronger, and this was a
Wow.
bonding thing. He was very much
Wow.
obsessed with that cultural aspect of the whole thing. Yeah.
Wow.
So he very much would justify that.
That
yeah,
is
with that
wild.
kind of thought.
Yeah, no, I don't like that even
Yeah.
a little bit.
Nope.
Yeah, he's
And also, apparently, his mother abused him.
yeah.
Jose.
Well, I
So
saw a little bit of that. I didn't see a ton of that, but I saw a little bit of that. But yeah, listen, considering like I think we talked about it during Gypsy Rose, like cycles of abuse, like these are things that behaviorally get instilled over generations upon generations upon generations, you know, like and it's like it's tough. And honestly, like Lyle, not to get too far ahead, we'll talk about like shit that he did to Eric and be very, very like grief stricken about it during the court proceedings. And so it's just like this, you know, learned and you track it back, you know, those kinds of things. Because like your kids are impressionable and shit like that
For
happens when
sure.
you're a kid, you know. But anyway, we were talking about RCA and the Eurythmics.
that's
The
right.
Eurythmics. Let's talk more about the
And
Eurythmics.
Menudo. He also signed. Oh, here's him with Rick Springfield. There you go.
Cool.
Yeah, good for him.
Do we know Rick Springfield? Why do we know Rick Springfield?
He's a musician, a singer, a guy. Was he in Jefferson Starship?
A guy.
I can't remember if he was in Jefferson.
Oh, okay.
I know he signed Jefferson Starship as well. So
Okay.
he had a lot to do with like music in the 80s. He was trying to bring
That one's an easier sign because they used to be Jefferson Airplane. You know, I'm not giving
Sure.
that much credit.
Oh, he did Jesse's Girl.
Jesse's Girl.
I wish that I had Jesse's Girl. Yeah, that's Rick Springfield.
Yeah. Yeah, you know why she's not into you? Because you don't know her name, you creep.
Yeah, right. How do I find a woman like that? Have you tried asking her name first?
Yeah, have you tried at least learning what her name is
Yeah,
and then talking to her like a human being?
Here's the thing,
Rick.
too. You didn't even have to talk to her. If you get her
Rick.
name, you have phone books during this time. You can just look up her goddamn
That's
number.
true.
You know?
Just look her up. Like, also a creep.
Yeah, like a creep. Yeah, literally, there are many ways you could be a creep back then. There's many creeps persevere. But he was trying to bring RCA back. They were like not a very good company at the time. They were not doing very well. So he started to do some questionable business practices while there, including over-shipping records to stores to make it seem like they had higher sales than they did.
Oh.
This would result in RCA eventually having to pay $25 million to various records
Ooh, Dio.
to pay that out.
I'm starting to turn the corner on this guy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was
God.
really on his team, but he's those are some shady business practices.
Is this it, Jim?
Yeah.
Like
Seems like
we talked about so
seems
many
like
other
maybe
bad
he's not
shit.
a good dude.
Oh my god.
The Greek
Yeah?
thing didn't do it.
Yeah,
That
the
did
Greek
it.
Seems
thing-
like maybe
That's
he's
cool.
like kind of a bad fella.
I
This guy this
I-
Jose guy you're talking about.
I'm shocked and appalled. I don't.
Yeah.
Listen,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying, ethically, not a good guy all around.
Agreed.
I'm just saying
Agreed.
too. Wait.
Agreed.
Honestly though, the allegations against him are coming from the people who murdered him, right?
Well,
We
and
don't
all
know.
the record stores that he shipped too many records to.
Let's
not overlook that, Dio.
Right. That's what I'm saying, is that he was not a very good guy, even if those allegations by his sons aren't true. You know what I'm saying? Like, if those allegations that were just used to defend them in a court, like, he still wasn't a very good, nice guy. He definitely wasn't a nice guy. He definitely wasn't a cool guy. He definitely was, like, he's the epitome of corporate 80s guy, you know? So, anyway.
I don't want to take the weekly weird us, you know? I don't want us to be like, look, as a podcast, as a stream, we're coming out with strong, divisive opinions, but I think we can say weekly weird. Not fans of Jose Menendez.
I think what you're saying,
we can draw
Jim,
that line in the sand.
You're saying, Jim, that he deserved to get a show. Never mind. Anyway, how far are we going here, Jim? That's all I'm saying.
Well, let's.
It's gray. It's hazy. Right now, it's hazy. It's gray. It's a gray.
Yeah, let's get to part 2 or 3 first.
Let's see what other let's see what other weird business practices he's into. Because I feel like shipping too many records to record stores, it makes you not a good guy. But does it make you worth killing? I don't know. That seems a little extreme.
It's a gray area, like the matter on the floor of his mansion. Anyway, the
damn.
It was a clumsy joke, but it got us got the reaction I wanted. Eventually, it was also during this time that, like, in some of my sources, they point out that you don't be a high-powered businessman without having a few mistresses. So
is that true?
Is there a
rule around that?
I think so. I think it is the. I think it's part of the.
Name one that doesn't.
True.
I mean, I can't.
Yeah. Name 2. If you could name one, name 2. But the yeah. So it's at this point, like, in the 70s, he got into an affair with a woman named Louise in one report that I saw, or one write-up I saw. Listen, again, whatever your ethics about monogamy, who cares? He, at that time...
Would you have an affair with a Louise? That's the real question.
Let me know. But Kitty was not cool with it, but despite not being cool with that, she stuck around. Again, there's this kind of pattern with Kitty of kind of, it seems like, I would say, kind of a see no evil, hear no evil, walk away out of the room, not acknowledge the reality that's happening. And, you know, where that comes from, like I said, there's like some discussion about her.
Monkeys.
It comes from monkeys. Got it.
Yeah, the see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil definitely comes from monkeys.
That's
like famously, Dio.
No, that's monkey see, monkey do.
3 monkeys. No, 3 monkeys
I've
that are
seen
sitting
the
next to
pottery.
each other.
Yeah.
All right.
They're hanging out. They're all friends.
All right.
One of them doesn't see evil. One of them doesn't hear evil. And the third one doesn't speak any evil, Dio.
I'll get you
They're
them
monkeys.
on Amazon.
They might be
you.
apes,
Thank
I
you.
guess, but
Thank
they're definitely.
You know who's an ape? You're an ape. Anyway, move on. That's all I got.
Apes in chat.
Yeah, get some apes in chat. Let's get some DOTV apes in chat. Jose, thank you. Jose eventually moved on from RCA. Even after that, he can't be stopped. And he began working for, I don't think I'm going to say this right, Carolco Pictures? CAROLCO. They had...
Carolco.
They produced a very famous movie series in the 80s. You might have heard of it. The Rambo series. So
What?
Who?
Wait, including the first one, including First Blood?
I think they might have done First Blood. I know he like had made a deal
Damn.
with Sylvester Stallone. Like that was.
He's
within
won me
First
back
Blood.
over, this Jose guy.
He's back on the good guy side.
Golly.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
God damn it, Jim! I literally put the abuse stuff early so that we would not do this
I
vacillation.
mean, dubious record practices, bad, you know? But,
You should have hit us with
Rambo.
the Rambo and Eurythmics
Rambo.
first, and
Yeah.
then destroyed him.
I couldn't do that much.
Yeah, how do you
damage.
not side with... How do you not side with John Rambo?
Right.
They drew First Blood, and he was put in charge of International Video Entertainment Inc., a company that Carolco Pictures had bought from a porn distributor, Noel Bloom.
Awesome.
The extremely conservative Jose hated Noel. And like they got into a huge legal thing over some unproduced movie rights, and like Jose did big corporate gestures to try to keep him isolated from the company. It was a whole thing. They went back and forth. Noel would later talk about Jose as being like this guy who can turn on this charm and be very likable, and then all of a sudden just go into immediate sociopathic hate you mode and just like try to destroy you and pick you apart. He had like these two sides to him. So kind of explains how he was able to climb so fast. This uncanny ability to just be, just turn it on and off, And later, again, we're going to talk about kind of where the psyche of these two individuals, this is Eric and Lyle, and whether, there's a nature-nurture argument, how much of this they inherited from his father, how much this was programmed in by a man who had this capability, so.
Who's Eric, who's Lyle in this photograph?
This one is...
Eric's on the left.
Yeah.
My left?
Screen left, I think, is Lyle. I think this one's Eric.
Oh, yeah?
I might be wrong.
Lyle seems very not into this embrace.
It's sometimes hard for me to tell.
Screen
who
left
is who.
fella. They look remarkably
They
similar.
are very.
I always
very
go by
similar.
the hair. Lyle has the shaggier hair, and Eric usually has the more done-up hair.
Yeah. I thought I had that opposite, but you might be right. I get them confused.
Well, screen left dude is like leaning out of that hug.
Yeah. There's some
Interesting
interviews. Clearly, they loved each other though. The brothers were very, very into each other. We'll get there. But
I mean, you gotta love someone a lot to murder with them, I think.
we are now judging the murderer hairstyle. Listen, Salt Man, which do
which
would
hair
you
is more
murder in? 0 to 10, 1 to 10. What's the scoring? I think. See, this hairstyle is fine, but he definitely has that widow's peak action going on. Yeah, I don't know. But I don't like the mullet.
So,
it's hard not to. It's hard not to bring the whole kind of outfit into it, right? It's very finance, bro. It's very 1980s.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Whoops.
Yuppie. The whole thing that's going on the left there.
Surprise
damn,
murder
skip
photo.
ahead. Why don't you?
I
Damn.
know, right? A surprise murder photo.
I'll tell you, I judged the hair
More
here
murder hair.
because
I'm with
one
you,
of those
Anthony.
boys is wearing a wig.
What? Really?
Yep. Yeah.
Genuinely?
Genuinely.
Wait, who? I gotta know.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, it's got to be the guy on the right.
Did I reveal
Obviously, it's the
something
guy on
too
the right,
soon,
right?
Dio? Did I fuck up anything?
I was not going to get
sorry
that.
if I did.
I was not going to get to that today. Please feel free to talk about it.
I'm so excited about this part of
This
story.
this is why I think that Lyle's the guy on stage right.
On the right,
directly
yeah.
above me, yeah, because that looks like it's his wig, whereas the other one looks more like natural hair.
Yeah.
Lyle
Yeah,
definitely
dude on the right is
was
wig
losing
guy.
his hair early, and his father forced him to get these little things embedded in his head that would hook on a wig too.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't know that was an option.
It is wild. It's not. It's only an option if you lived in the 80s and were
Sure.
the son of an affluent businessman. Like, that was not an option for the poors.
That's right.
Can I do brief sidetrack?
Sure.
2024, we need more wigs. Dudes don't wear wigs anymore. If I were balding, I'm not, unfortunately. If I were balding, I would absolutely A, comb over, B, wig. Love them both. Dudes out there, if you're less hairy on top, get some wigs. Get some fun wigs. Get some wigs that are weird. Get one that's like pink. Get one that's got a cool swirl in it.
Jim,
get some fun wigs. They're like hats that look like hair. That's brilliant. Get some.
Jim,
more wigs 2024.
Okay, listen. I'm for you.
There's
Everything
so much
you
wrong
just
with
said.
that.
I will.
Yeah.
I disagree. I think that's all good. The
It's all good.
I will say this, Jim. You're a man who has hair.
Yes.
You could just shave your head
Agreed.
and wear a wig.
Oh, bud. I have. Have you seen? I used to shave male pattern baldness into my head. Have you seen those pictures? I could find them for you. In my 20s, I did that for a while. I have thought about shaving.
Why? Why?
Because it's cool.
You really
man.
admire Jack Nicholson? I don't know.
No, it just looks cool. It's a good look. It's a good look, male pattern baldness. I love a good comb over.
God
I've
bless you.
I've thought about doing it, but I would have to grow my hair out so long before I did. It's just a lot.
comb over,
It's a big time commitment.
Yeah.
I should have. There was that one time, Dio. You knew me the one time that I grew my hair real long. I should have just done it then, and I didn't, and I'm honestly a little mad about it.
I liked the real long hair, Jim. Big old fluffy, cramp style hair.
I
agree with Solid
We'll
Snake.
see.
We
Maybe
need to bring
someday.
back powdered wigs.
Yeah, I'm in for that. That's where I thought you were going with this, and honestly, I could support that.
I just like a cool, funky wig.
Wear one on stream.
I see bald dudes in hats. I guess I could just start plastering it down and putting a wig on top. Can you do that?
That's what I'm saying, Jim. Yeah,
Sure,
you
I
can
can do that.
You get a hairnet. They have
Shave it.
Oh, that's true. All right, I'm gonna start investing in wigs. It's gonna take me a minute to build up the funding, but just you wait.
All right, guys. If you want to see Jim
3 months from now,
if you want to see
Weekly
Jim
Weird
in
number
wigs,
45,
subscribe
Jim's starting
now.
to roll up in wigs.
100% of the subscriptions I get for the rest of this show is going to Jim's Wigs Fund. Okay. There we
Leave
go.
wig suggestions in the Dio Score talk
that's
section
right.
too.
If you can find me some fun wigs,
Get
drop
some
them in the
wigs
Dio
in the
Score.
Dio Scored.
My God.
Right.
I definitely want some fun. They gotta be funny though. If they're not funny, I'm not gonna wear them. If they just look
I
like
better
some
see at least
dude's
one
hair,
Super Saiyan
who
wig.
cares?
That's right. That's right. I'll dox Jim for anybody who's willing to buy him a box of wigs right now.
I'll dox Jim for anyone who's willing to buy your wigs.
All right, back to the show. Unsurprisingly, Jose brought his ruthless work attitude home with him. By all accounts, Jose controlled every aspect of his family's life and desired his sons to have the same ambition he had. He put both of the boys in tennis and swimming at a young age. I saw reports as early as 9. I think it was maybe even earlier than that. And he demanded perfection from them in every aspect. Like, they described him as like the worst kind of perfectionist, and he would absolutely settle for nothing less. Even after one of his kids would win like a match or do well at a swim meet or something like that, Jose would pull them out and berate them and scream at them and criticize them for not swimming faster or when getting more points. And Kitty would
Dio,
watch nearby.
I've seen Whiplash.
Yeah.
I know that's how coaching works. That's how you make a winner.
That's how you make a good jazz drummer, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Definitely.
If you want a kid who wins, you got to abuse the kid a little bit.
I don't think this was a little, and I don't think that's the point of that movie. I think you took
Was
the
it
wrong
more than
message
J.K. Simmons would have done?
from that
J.K.
movie.
Simmons told me specifically that the way to make a kid a winner is to be real shitty to him.
And that guy
gotta
was
throw
the
cymbals
hero
at
of
their
the
heads.
film, you think? You think that guy
Yeah,
was they
yeah.
you're reading? Okay, all right. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Without a doubt.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fine. Who's the hero of the
Yeah.
Spider-Man movies?
The kid almost turns also J.K. Simmons.
Harry
The kid
Osborn.
almost turns into the hero, but he doesn't literally explode at the end. If he literally exploded during the last drum solo, hero. If not, J.K. Simmons.
I see.
Sorry, I don't make
Got
the
it.
rules. I just know
Got
how
it.
movies work.
I see. That is true. You are a movieologist, so
Yeah, professionally.
professional movieologist. You okay? You know what? I can't argue with it. I literally can't.
Yeah,
I
you
have
can't 'cause
so
I'm
much
right.
script.
Because you've got shit to do.
I did too much work. He would scream and berate them no matter what the outcome of, and Kitty would just watch this shit happen. All of this was the drive to like make his sons better and better and better. And it seems like that for Lyle, he kind of took it in stride, and like really tried to please his father whenever this would happen. For Eric, this seemed to have the like complete opposite effect. Who, despite he was actually both the boys were actually very competent, very good tennis players and swimmers, but like Eric had absolutely no self-confidence. He never believed anything that he did was good enough for his father, and
because it wasn't.
And
it sounds like he
absolutely
was a realist. Yeah.
They both decided to pursue tennis over swimming at some point, and the three of them, Lyle, Eric, and Jose, would get up in the morning, go to their tennis court behind their house, and practice from 6:30 on, and it would be the two kids playing tennis
When you
against
say
each other.
tennis court behind their house, you mean like in their backyard? Like they owned a tennis court?
Yeah.
Too rich.
Yeah,
Get 'em
they're
outta here.
very rich. By the
And
time
a pool.
By the time they're in Beverly Hills, we're talking about Beverly Hills. They're 2 blocks from Rodeo Drive.
Beverly Hills, like the Weezer song?
Yeah, that's where you want to
Exactly.
be, dude.
That very.
Yeah, okay. I'm aware of that.
Living in Beverly Hills. So yeah, Jose really ruthlessly tried to drill them with tennis. It was actually crazy. There was I read a report from one or a interview with one of their tennis coaches who would say Jose would come out while he's coaching the brothers and come in and just tell them what to do despite whatever he was trying to teach them at the time. And it got to be so bad he just
Classic
quit.
awful dad shit.
Yeah, I mean, he would just get in the way of
Mhm.
it, He was like that dad at the fucking Little League games, fucking screaming at their child. That's what he was.
You don't bench my kid. My kid's out there hitting home runs. You leave him. He pitches. He pitches next inning.
Mm-hmm.
That's me. That's me if I had a
Kicking grass
child.
at the ref. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Perhaps unsurprisingly, the two boys never seemed to have fun playing tennis by all
Weird.
accounts. Yeah. They would and they lived in fear of doing making any little mistake. Lyle would lose his temper whenever he missed a point, even if he was winning a match. The same coach talked about how he would just if he got too mad, he would just blast balls as hard as he can against the chain link fence and shit like that. So it was the two of them would just explode if at any point they lost or they made a mistake. They were always you can just imagine just being that wound up your entire
I can't
life.
imagine. Theo, can you imagine being a teenager and just blasting balls?
This is
I
again
can't imagine
the perfect place
situation.
for these kinds of jokes.
As
I
a
know, right?
teenager, I can't imagine
What,
any
God bless
situation in which
Jim
I'd
for
just be blasting balls.
fucking barreling through and making these jokes during the Menendez Brothers.
Look, I'm doing what I can.
I
okay?
did listen.
Yeah, you
God.
asked us before this stream, Dio, to make it funny because this was some heavy shit, and this is what you get.
This is what you get.
Listen, I don't have time to write jokes and the fucking actual true crime account. Y'all need to. You're doing your Lord's work, guys.
And you're gonna get a plethora of dick jokes.
You say a funny word, I'm gonna jump on it, man.
Listen. I knew what I said when I said blast balls. I'm trying to tee you guys up, all right? Like I said, they never had fun any playing tennis. They were clearly afraid of not living up to Jose's expectations. Eric was actually ranked 44th in junior tennis nationwide. Lyle was also a very accomplished tennis player, but he kind of gave it up before Eric did. Eric was going to go to college for tennis at UCLA. But Lyle instead pursued other things, though he did date a tennis star for a little while and went on a globe-trotting expedition.
There's a great documentary about John McEnroe, who seems like he has a similar energy, right? He like loses his shit.
Oh yeah.
Even when he's winning
Famously
games.
loses his shit.
Great documentary. It's called In the Realm of Perfection. You should all watch it. It's super fun. But there's a couple of shots of his parents. He's playing in what's the like championship of tennis? He's playing in the big deal.
U.S. Open or something like that.
It's like French Open. It's
Wimbledon.
in France. Wimbledon, maybe. Yeah.
Is in Britain, but okay. French Open.
Oh, then it's not that. It's whatever one has a clay court. I don't know. It doesn't matter. He's playing at he's like the world championship of tennis. I don't know. I don't care about tennis. Sorry, tennis heads. But there's a couple of shots of his parents while he's playing in the world championship, and they're both like so rich looking and just sitting there like this.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's like very much that same energy. He instead of murdering them, won at tennis.
I mean, listen, sometimes you get you John McEnroe, Serena and Venus Williams situations, and sometimes you get the Menendez Brothers.
You get shot with a shotgun.
Yeah,
sometimes you get a blast to the temple.
Sometimes they stop blasting balls and start blasting your head off.
Oh, even worse. It is. Yeah, it's a high risk, high reward parenting style, man.
It really is. It really is. I don't know what the middle ground of that is, but it doesn't exist. I don't think.
No.
In all of this as well, later on during the trial, Lyle would claim that Jose would punch him in the mouth and stomach and beat the boys with a belt. This all happened allegedly behind closed doors. Like everyone who witnessed the family, like, yeah, they would say like Jose, like some of the tennis coaches would be like, yeah, Jose was a fucking nightmare parent among a sea of nightmare parents. All their kids are being trained in tennis. This is the way it is. Like I said, the Serena and Venus Williams dad had a similar, drive.
Someone should make a movie about that.
Succeed. Yeah, right. Yeah, maybe say and cast like a psycho guy to do.
Yeah, cast a real crazy guy with like who's in a real crazy cult to
who
play
might
the
be able
crazy guy dad,
right? And who might be able to relate by forcing his children to do things in the public eye. It might be
to be incredibly successful and dress up as Batmans.
As various Batmans.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're bringing it all up, dude. All of it. But again, like if this abuse did happen that Lyle alleges happened behind closed doors.
Whoa, what are you saying there, Tia? You suggesting it didn't happen?
I'm saying
it sounds like you're a little bit of a denialist.
I'm saying
you're saying these kids are liars and they killed their parents for no reason. Is what you're saying?
Don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and say this right off the rip. It's really hard to tell, and I think it's a case of a little bit of both. Next week, when I finish doing the script on the trial and all that stuff, I think I'll have a little firmer opinion on that. But for
right now, you believe Jose. You're saying you side with the father.
Dio, this is
You
going to be a
think-
4-parter.
Yeah, this is gonna be like a 10-part series.
This is-
apparently.
this
how
is
many,
all of
how many
October.
episodes were the Netflix? How much was the episode of Netflix?
They're going to have
we could
less
do
than we
more.
have on this. Trust me.
I mean, yeah, for real. It is a very. I think it's a case of like there's a lot of sociopaths involved and a lot of sociopathy. Maybe 4
Sure.
sociopaths involved in this whole situation, and maybe
Zero heroes.
0 heroes. Yeah, exactly. It's like Gypsy Rose. It's like you can't really. I don't feel like you can root for any of them. Like I said, friends and neighbors reported that Lyle and Eric were pretty aloof and sullen boys again, who spent most of their time with each other than their peers. They're 2 years apart. They're very close. Lyle was definitely the more dominant of the 2 brothers. He would look out for Eric. Lyle would get into like little mischievous little scrapes with coaches and argue with them and things like that. And Eric was much more.
Do you have an example of a mischievous scrape?
I do later. Less mischievous, but when he's a little later. Most of what I heard there, he would just like butt head with his coaches, and like if somebody said like if you told him to walk, he would run. If you would, he was just a guy who pushed all the limits, and he was kind of an asshole. Like he kind of inherited his father's like dickishness, for lack of a better word.
Okay.
He later. He would reportedly be like cruel to waiters and waitresses at restaurants. He would like
don't
leave
like that.
shit for his maids to clean. Like it was like shitty rich kid behavior that of somebody who just like
literal shit.
Yeah, that's my question.
I mean, could be. I don't know. No shit reports happened over here, but
So sorry.
thank you. Again, listen, you're trying. I know it's hard.
We're never going to murder these parents, dude. Not tonight.
No, we're not murdering. I murdered them at the beginning. I already murdered them. I mean,
Oh, yeah, that's what the
He
show
murdered
did
him
too.
right off the jump. We murdered the parents.
yeah, we jumped. We started with the murder. Yeah, exactly. We know.
We started with the Mercedes, and then we went right into the murder.
That's right. Mercedes murder, and then memories.
Menudo. Yeah.
Menudo.
Menudo. Correct. That's the new
That's-
weekly
yeah,
review.
that's the new
Mercedes
name of the
murder
episode.
Menudo. Let's
Mercedes
go.
Mercedes Menudo Menendez.
The Jose Menendez story. Yeah.
Right. So
Jose Menendez, not a nice fella.
Lyle. The takeaway of this should definitely be Jose
Yeah.
Menendez was not a nice man.
Yeah.
That's it. Lyle also seemed to idolize his father. Like he would tell his friends stories about his father. He was like the ultimate "my dad works at Nintendo" kid. Like being like, my dad came over from Cuba and did all this, and like he would tell all his friends that. Like later on, one of the brothers' friends would be like, "That's all fucking Lyle would ever fucking talk about." And it's kind of wild. Like, listen, I love your dad watching. I'm not sitting there being like telling your fucking life story to all of my pals. Like it's just weird. It's a weird thing.
He does off stream.
Yeah. My dad banged your mom. There you go. Okay. All right. Because he works at Nintendo.
That's a funny thing to say to like your brother.
Right? My dad banged your mom. What, dude? Despite this, his idolizing of his father, Lyle didn't seem to have any of his father's work ethic, aside from being like tortured into tennis.
Classic.
Lyle got into Princeton. We can imagine how, being the son of a rich kid. And
wait, no, how?
Being the son of a rich
What's your
kid.
proposition on how a rich kid would get into Princeton?
Of a rich kid
okay,
is how it happened.
Got it.
Anyway,
Okay,
he got into trouble his first academic year at Princeton for plagiarizing. and was placed on academic probation
Sick.
and eventually suspension for a year. Jose reportedly forced Lyle to remain in New Jersey to maintain the fiction that he was still at school, so that he didn't have to answer to his socialite friends about why
That's
his
so
kid
funny.
was back and yada yada yada.
I'm
Yeah.
back on this guy's side. That's a funny move.
God damn it.
Really?
He's won
Jim?
me back. Yep, Jose Menendez. Making his kid stay in New Jersey to pretend he didn't get kicked out of school.
Listen, it is
Solid move, Jose. You're my kind of dude.
It is implying that the punishment is staying in New Jersey. It's like, you're not coming back to
Yeah.
California. Stay in fucking
Nope.
Jersey. Like, you're gonna go
Yeah.
to Jersey. You're gonna like it.
You're just gonna wear airbrush T-shirts from the boardwalk.
Sorry.
You're only eating meatball subs. I don't know what they make in Jersey.
I mean, that is the entire
Gabagool.
gabagool. It's the entire cafeteria menu of Princeton is just meatballs and gabagool.
Meatball subs.
Listen,
A dry meat. Yeah.
Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, we got meatballs. Tuesday, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, we got the gabagool. You don't want the Sunday
That's right.
gabagool, it's leftover gabagool.
It's
Or
Saturday's.
do you? Does gabagool get better to have over?
Yeah, you
over time?
age it. You gotta age it.
It's
gabagool.
already aged,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's aged gabagool. You're right. Eric actually seemed to idolize Lyle the way Lyle idolized his father.
Classic.
Yeah. Lyle would protect Eric in school, despite his shy nature. Eric actually,
what?
from like just being normal kid shit. Like I think even rich kids get bullied on and picked on. And again, we're talking about a sullen, sad child. You know what I mean? Like he did not. If it weren't for his older brother, I'd hazard he probably would have gotten picked on.
You think
quite
he
a bit.
would have gotten hassled and then maybe turned into a bad guy?
I think
Would have maybe done something he regretted.
maybe
If he got bullied a little more.
I mean, oh yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Would have been bad for his future. He maybe would have done something to put him in jail. You know.
Yeah, it would have been bad.
Thank
for him.
goodness. Thank goodness he got protected.
Yeah, thank goodness his dad was the only one bullying him, right? Like,
Yeah.
the no, I think like what was I gonna say about that? I lost my train of thought. Anyway, moving on.
You were gonna come out in defense of bullying, I think is what you were about to do.
That's what I was hearing.
That's what looking at your notes. That's what it looks like you were gonna say. Is that
You're
more
not
kids should be
looking at my
bullied?
notes. Don't pretend.
No, I am. I'm looking at your notes, and it says down here that kids are soft, and if they got
Listen,
bullied,
maybe
more,
if
they'd
he
be
got
stronger.
bullied. Yeah, exactly.
Look at him delete it right now.
Yeah,
Look at him.
he's hitting backspace real fast, but that's
Yep.
what it says. That's what it said in his notes, just until a second ago.
There's a delay.
Yeah, it said children are weak.
Somehow that makes
Yep.
sense.
Children
Yeah.
are weak, and I
Yeah,
don't
no, it's
respect
fine.
them because
It's
of
fine.
their weakness. They're bad at swimming. They're bad at tennis, and I think that they
Listen,
would
if
be better
they're
people
ba-
overall if they got yelled at more and maybe had small things thrown at them, like pieces of cheese, baby bells. That's what it says in his notes.
Yeah, you're gonna be a great dad, Dio.
Thanks,
Yeah,
man.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking yell at my kids so much. It's gonna be great.
Dude,
Work
it's bad
harder.
enough we made you do the Menendez Brothers. this.
That is true. You made me do this. I could have done Bigfoot.
That's-
Wait,
he
who made
wanted
you
to,
do this?
guys.
I
He
did
wanted
want
to
to
do Bigfoot.
We didn't.
And I was like, no, Menendez Brothers, they're hot right now.
That's right.
Those Menendez brothers so hot.
Yeah, you were like, you know what? I don't
Like
want.
Ricky Martin
you were
hot.
so close, but if Ricky Martin is what's so hot.
You guys were like, I don't want to sit
You
through
missed by
Dio
an
making Bigfoot jokes. I want to try to make jokes on the Menendez brothers. Well, how many dick jokes can I make during the Menendez brothers?
Turns
You're gonna
out
be
5.
surprised. Yeah.
The boys did try to rebel. They were involved with a series of burglaries that happened in Beverly Hills. It was actually kind of like a little ring of rich kid assholes who were burglarizing like.
Oh, the bling ring. I've seen this movie.
It is exactly a bling ring. And
Was that movie based on the Menendez brothers?
I wouldn't be surprised because all this came out during the
love that.
trials and all that
I
stuff.
love that.
Eric, I think, mostly got the heat for this. I think he kind of fall guide for the rest of them, and including Lyle to a certain extent, because this isn't a situation. The two boys, aside from when Lyle goes off to college, like, are basically inseparable. Like, they are kind of a unit, and so the reports are gonna vary here, but they robbed their neighbors. Eventually, they were found out. In fact, Jose like drove a rented van full of the merch to the cops and like turned them
The merch?
in. The
Oh, like the
loot,
stuff they
loot.
stole.
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah, and like
They just stole
turned
band t-shirts.
him in, and like all yeah, right. DOTV shirts. Fuck, so many were stolen that day. And kind of like sort of turned his own kid in to a certain extent, and like, but also kind of sort of prevented him from going to jail, real jail, like, because at this time he's like an adult basically at this point, so there was a real possibility he could have gone to prison, or like jail. Eric got community service for this. Allegedly, he spent it working with the homeless. But Jose didn't really hold Eric accountable for all this. He blamed Eric's friends. There was, the other people involved, which is kind of true. But notably, in February of 1989, the same year that he would be murdered, he told one of the other kids involved, if I ever see you on this property again, I will kill you.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's later on, the boys will claim that they felt like their life was threatened by their father. And there's at least one report from another person that was the kind of language that Jose would use. Now, whatever. However you want to interpret that, I think people used to say, "I'll fucking kill you," with a lot more.
I think
freer.
they still do.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of an expression.
I think people
use.
kick that around. I think I've been threatened in that way and never taken it literally.
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever been threatened by somebody who I actually thought could kill me when they said that.
Sure,
but like, I don't know. I mean, because again, you got to remember, like, Jose Menendez is like not a small dude, like, and also an athlete. Like, he's he might be very capable of it. I mean, he's a very square guy. But I wouldn't be surprised. I brought you into this world, I can take you out of it. Yep, that's a common one.
A classic.
Sure. One of Eric's friends, Craig Signorelli, I think I said that right, was also the son of a movie exec. And he and Eric actually went on to write a screenplay together.
What? Have we seen the movie?
The screenplay is called Friends.
Friends?
Friends.
Is that what the sitcom's based on?
Yes.
I will give you...
You don't remember the episode where they shotgun murder their parents?
Yes. My favorite episode.
Chandler, why did you shotgun murder my parents?
How you doing? Yeah.
So, I guess I was gonna have you guys guess what this fucking screenplay is about, but you basically
let me tell you just off the jump.
Yeah,
this dude does not. He's not using enough white space. Look at that dialogue. That's just at a glance. I'm gonna say that's like 45-second worth. That's a monologue.
I knew you were gonna.
This is
have
page
this reaction.
5, dude. Page 5, dog. And that's Hamilton here is rambling. That's legitimately like 45 seconds of screen time. Nobody wants to deal with that.
Cromwell is the fucking protagonist of this one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jim and I screenplay by someone who has never looked at a screenplay.
Yeah, it's It's not good. What would we call those in film school? It was like
Oof.
that long blurk of dialogue. It was like
Dum-dums?
a gravestone or something like that, a tombstone of dialogue.
Yeah, like a goddamn
Because
tombstone.
you just die when
Yeah.
you read that.
Get
You're
it
just
out
like,
of here. Yeah.
Yeah. Jim,
Oof.
would you like to?
And he's throwing
read-
scene direction in the middle of the dialogue
Excuse me.
parenthetically.
Excuse me, Jim. I would like you to
Yeah.
read
Oh,
some
yeah.
of these. We
Sure.
can start Exterior Cemetery.
Hell yes.
Am I reading scene direction?
You're reading
And
it
is
all.
one of you doing? I'm reading it all. Okay.
Or I guess you can be Hamilton. You can be Joe, Patrick, when Joe comes up. How about that?
Okay. Exterior cemetery. Oh, am I reading? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, no,
The day
you
is
be
cloudy.
No, you be Hamilton. Sorry, I'm doing a great job directing. I clearly went to film school. I'll do the stream direction. You be Hamilton.
Okay,
all right.
You got it.
Exterior cemetery. The day is cloudy and foreboding. A Santa Ana wind is blowing from the north.
What does that mean?
I don't know how you see that, but I guess you see leaves rustling. Camera pans a group of about 50 surrounding a coffin suspended above the ground. Hamilton Cromwell stands at the head of the coffin. His eyes are red and he begins to cry, but succeeds in gaining control. Hamilton.
My father was not a man to show his emotions. I know that he loved his family and his close friends very much. I can only hope that he loved me as much as he loved all of us. Sometimes he would tell me that I was not worthy to be his son. When he did that, it would make me strive harder, to go further, to prove to him that I was worthy, just so that I could hear his words. I love you, son.
Tear
Nothing
up.
I have ever done. I'm trying my best.
Tear
I'm not
up.
really-
Tear up. Tear up harder. Tear up, goddammit. Tear. I want to see tears, baby.
Oh my god.
Nothing I have ever done was good enough for this man. And I never heard those words. But I know he thought them.
The coffin is lowered into the ground. As the service concludes, Joe Ediser, a man of 18, approaches Hamilton and puts his arm around him.
Telling that he says a man of 18.
Sorry. We'll survive, buddy. Your father would have wanted you to. He knew... Can't even read it. He knew what a great man you would become, even greater than he was. A warrior who was lost, who has lost his parents, is still a warrior.
This is me. I'm hugging you. I'm hugging you real tight. What would I do without you? Without your comforting words? I need you, Joe. Don't ever go away.
Yes. That's just one little excerpt.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Strong.
Strong
Yes.
page 1. Yeah.
Can we do do you have the whole script, Tio? And
I was
can we
looking
do a
for
table
it.
read of it?
I was so looking for it. If anyone knows where I can get the full script of Friends by Eric Menendez and I forget, maybe and Craig Signarelli or whatever, Signarelli, please send it to me. I will do it. We will do a table read stream for
Yeah.
sure.
It's probably an FBI records.
Into it.
You know.
It's got to exist. I think it is. I mean, I found various excerpts of it. That was just one excerpt I found. Here's another one. I'll read this one. A gloved hand is seen gripping the doorknob and turning it gently.
Is seen by who?
Right.
Edgy, yeah, I just dumped whiskey soda in my eye. It wasn't a good choice.
It
Don't
made you go
recommend
full
it.
Brando, though.
Yeah, you did.
It was
I did
believable.
see you. I see it. It was a believable performance. I think my screaming
Thank you.
in
Thank you,
Jose Menendez style directions also helped.
Yeah.
The door opens, exposing the luxurious suite of Mr. and Mrs. Cromwell lying in the bed. Their faces.
I love that he chose Cromwell.
I
That's
know.
so insane.
I know. Their faces are of questioning horror as Hamilton closes the door behind, gently saying, "Good evening, Mother. Good evening, Father." His voice is of attempted compassion, but the hatred completely overwhelms it. That's a parenthetical. All lights is extinguished. And I'm sorry, that's also in the dialogue, but it's actually the C direction. All light is extinguished, and the camera slides down the stairs as screams are heard.
The camera slides down the stairs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Slick.
Yep.
Love it.
Yep. Thank you, Cupcake. Thank you. Yep. And like all first-time writers, at the end of this movie, guess what happens?
The end.
The Fiend.
Cut to black.
They all live happily ever after?
Yeah.
No.
They all live happily ever after.
No. This main character who kills his parents in the beginning and inherits a bunch
Gets
of wealth.
away with it.
No, he dies, of course, because that's what every first-time screenwriter does. They killed it in order to be meaningful. The most
he meets a homeless man and discovers that the man is really human after all.
Dang. Also, awesome, Cupcake. We're so big on the wall right now.
Don't do that. Don't project us. That's embarrassing.
Anyway, I don't know why that was my first reaction, but I'm a big man on the big face on a wall.
Yeah, you did that on our wall, dude.
Do you have pets? Can we entice them?
It's like in Willy Wonka when Grandpa Joe goes to town on the Snosberry wallpaper. Creepy.
Dude, Grandpa Joe had a Snosberry problem. Not enough people talk about it.
Truly.
And really, it's Willy Wonka, he enabled him to fall off of that wagon right there. So,
the Snosberry wagon.
The Snosberry wagon, yeah. Once you fall off that wagon, it's really hard to get back on. Shame. Aside from like the overall quality of the screenplay and the subject matter being insane, the most insane thing about the screenplay is that Kitty helped type it up for them because they originally wrote it freehand. So
good for them.
She got
just like Jerry Seinfeld, writing freehand on a legal pad.
Listen, yeah, right.
And having his mom type it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think Jerry Seinfeld wrote the entire Pop-Tarts movie that sucks on freehand as well? Oh,
I genuinely do.
Oh my god! I think if you burn those pages, all evil in the universe goes away. Like
it's the opposite of Pandora's box.
Right? Yeah, exactly. So apparently, Kitty didn't see any issue in the screenplay. Again, this is 6 months before. Like that, basically 6 months before she gets fucking murdered.
Wild.
This is so insane. By some accounts, Kitty was willfully ignorant of her husband's abuse, and she also may have participated in some of that abuse. Diane, the same cousin who reported Lyle confiding, the same cousin Lyle confided in about his father's abuse. Also claims that growing up, the boys would fight over who would sleep in their mother's bed when Jose was away on business.
At what age? What age are we talking about?
We're talking like between 10 and, high school age.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Old.
Not a good. What
That's
age
too
would
old.
have been appropriate there, bud?
Like
Also,
4?
my question.
6?
I mean, I think even 4
at 6, 8 maybe. 8
starting
maybe.
to get a little late. Yeah, starting to get not good.
Yeah, maybe stop sleeping in your mom's bed.
I'm not gonna judge a 7-year-old that wants to sleep with his mommy.
Listen, I'm not at all, but
a 13-year-old feels a little off.
It seems a little off. They also would later talk about they allegedly had touched their mother all over. I'll leave it at that. By 1989, however, and by the time they're murdered, clearly the the relationship between the boys and Kitty was very different. Kitty, along with Jose, were very disapproving of Lyle's girlfriends. Lyle I think I mentioned he for a little while dated a tennis, another tennis player who
Martina Navratilova.
Oh, is that true? Wow.
No, I don't know.
Okay, I was going to be like, you did more research than I did. I did not look up her name. Immediately forgot
just the first lady tennis player's name I could think of.
Which is why I'm part of the problem, ladies. I am sorry. I should look up her name. But she didn't.
Yeah,
didn't
Dio.
last long. I know.
What lady tennis player? Dio.
Not a famous one.
Not a Williams. It's a Williams. Is it a Williams sister?
I think it was Venus. No. It was the little known
Venus Williams.
Little known sister, Williams' sister, Jupiter Williams.
Jupiter Williams.
Wow. Yeah.
Thank you. I got there. It was a joke because one of them's name is Venus and the other one is not a planet.
Yeah, the other one's not a planet.
Could have been any name, Dio.
The third one is. The third one's also a planet. It's fine.
They gave up on the planet.
The joke was great. Dio, you're doing great. This episode is very funny.
He's not lying.
Yeah.
Funny conceptually. He also dated a 30-year-old model when he was 22. Who
Good
was
for
just
him.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you know what? Good for her too.
That's what
Good
I'm
for
saying.
both of them.
That's what I'm saying. But apparently, Kitty and Jose did not approve. Lyle, who also at this point was living, he had moved home after the whole Princeton thing. And wasn't living actually in the house. He was living in the guest house. Because of various arguments with Kitty and Jose, and another kind of sign that maybe Kitty was worried about her sons is that
I had issues like that, Tio. In high school, my parents got mad at me and made me move out into the guest house.
I know.
I was so mad. I had to live across the pool from the rest of my family.
Right. Yeah. You had to walk across.
Yeah.
That's the
tennis
kiddie
court.
table of the whole homestead.
Yeah. When I wanted breakfast, I would have to call over to the main house and have them send the cook over to my guest house to cook breakfast for me with the fresh food that they brought from the market. It was awful.
It was the dark times.
I was
can
dating a
tell.
30-year-old model at the time.
Turning into Phil Hartman slowly.
I wish.
Kitty was also locking the doors at night, locking her bedroom door, and keeping a .22 rifle in her closet, purportedly because of worry about her sons. I mean, the sons, the day before the murder, they went on a boat excursion, and the boys had basically sequestered themselves off and had nothing to do with their parents the entire excursion. And Kitty had been, after the whole robbery situation, had basically, Eric was forced to go through psychological counseling at some point.
Sure.
And he allowed that counselor to share some of their findings with Kitty and Jose. And that's about when she starts locking the doors and taking these extra precautions.
We don't know what those findings are, but we know that Kitty takes that opportunity to.
They'll come up
to
in
arm
the trial.
herself.
They become a big
All right.
deal in the trial, and one of the reasons why we're getting close to the end of this episode. According to the write-up in Crime Library, and like I said, according to many reports, this is one of the reasons why Kitty she started to fear for her life from her children. Yada yada yada. Kitty's
classic crime podcast.
That's me. Yeah,
yada yada yada. And
Feared
then
for
they
her life,
murdered him.
yada yada yada.
Listen,
Kids
they
are
cut this
sociopaths,
shit out.
blah,
We're
blah,
doing
blah.
it live, all right? I'm learning. We're getting better every day. Kitty's made a note from one of their sessions, July 19th, 1989, that Kitty was worried her sons were, quote, narcissistic, lacked consciences, and exhibited signs that they were sociopaths. So it's interesting because arguably
she didn't see that in her husband.
Exactly. Like I don't know how that happens, but anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah. Clearly she was afraid
She's
for
like,
her life.
Jose, good guy, made some weird business decisions. I wish he hadn't overshipped those Eurythmics albums. It makes me feel a little bit bad about his life decisions, but overall, good fella. My son's crazy.
Right. So, August 20th, 1989, Jose and Kitty were killed, as we talked about earlier. And the sons really, when the police arrived, were besides themselves. Like, they were
of course,
completely hysterical. Like, Eric was reportedly ramming his head against the tree on the lawn. Like, if you later, like, the prosecution would kind of like claim that this was like a display or like them acting like this, all that stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
If I murdered my parents, I would also smash my head into a tree.
Right?
Yeah.
Like I want to
That's
show
what
this
Lyle
clip.
said in an interview too. Is like
I bet.
the call and everything after was just kind of like how they were just relieving their tension and stress too.
I
So
bet,
it wasn't
dude.
hard to act.
You just murdered two people that you like have a very close relationship with. Also,
Right.
you murdered two people.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's what I'm saying is like I think like there's a lot of folks. I kind of wanted to play this clip because I find it funny.
Oh, good.
Maybe not funny, haha, but funny, interesting. This is with Hazel Thornton, one of the jurors from the first trial.
Oh,
I
weird.
believe.
Okay.
On the Oprah Winfrey show, and Oprah's.
I always was.
Theo, there's more than one trial.
When the police
Yes.
supposedly arrived.
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear this testimony? The police
We're
arrived,
never gonna
those
finish
boys
this
You'll
story.
find out in
ran
November.
to the
Don't
front
worry.
lawn. They were crying hysterically about what had happened. And so after hearing that story, I never believed any of the other tears. I never believed any of the other tears because I go, they were crying hysterically when the police came. Oh,
Get
I
outta
understand
here,
this
Oprah.
happened, this,
Right.
Don't you think you'd be kind of freaked out if you just killed somebody?
Yeah.
Got her.
Fucking got
Ooh,
Oprah.
Right.
Think for
Damn.
4 seconds,
I
Oprah
know,
Winfrey.
right?
On her own show.
Think
Damn,
very
dude.
briefly about the thing you're about to say.
I wish we could have seen Oprah's face when that happened, man.
Yeah,
What
right.
Fucking next video shit.
Right.
Hate that.
So stupid.
Warning. Not warning. Blood and gore. Anyway, the.
Papa
So.
TV's getting a little worried by this episode.
Listen, sometimes Patrick
Papa
says-
TV, I wouldn't be worried. He'd have done it in his 20s probably.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's too old now.
He's
Listen,
too old for it now.
Listen, yeah.
Now it hurts to
exactly.
get up off the couch.
I can't.
Yeah, it
Yeah, I'm. This is a lot of effort now. The
Can you imagine how much a shotgun would hurt your shoulder? Yeah, no.
Yeah, no good. No good. So there was this kind of mentality that like how they were acting was like some sort of performance thing, and I'm with you, Jim. And that
That's
lady
crazy.
in the audience, like,
Yeah.
there was obviously some sort of catharsis that happened, right? When they
Sure.
killed their parents, like there was clearly like I don't believe, regardless of whether or not, however many of the allegations are true against Jose and Kitty are, like there was definitely abuse happening to those kids, right? Like they
Yeah.
were definitely
Oof.
at least being oof, Saul man, oof. They were at least having being verbally abused and being mentally controlled, physically controlled by an overbearing father. Like there was at least that level of it. So, yeah, I totally buy that they were upset and were hysterical, and there probably were like just effusive, with their emotions, and so, and whatever. Listen, if it was a display, it worked because the police never took a gunshot residue test, never did a gunshot residue test on the kids, despite the fact that they were the first people. They were the people who reported the crime. They were there, like, and in actual fact, despite what their story was, which they claimed they went out to go see Batman, which was out in 1989 at the time, and go hang out.
Sweet.
Yeah, go hang out at the mall for a festival.
Do we have a statement from Michael Keaton?
I did not kill. No.
They went nuts.
Yeah, they got nuts. So they what was I saying? They came back. That's what they said. And they were basically let go by the police initially. For originally, and like off the first look from this crime scene, the police thought this might have been like a mob hit or something, that like Jose being involved with high power business dealings and things like that in a town like LA, that and especially because there was nothing taken, and all the shells were picked up and discarded there was, it looked like, it read like a mob hit. And again,
go ahead. It's also the heat of the East Coast West Coast hip hop feud, which the Eurythmics were famously heavily involved with. They were like, it's probably Suge Knight taking them out.
That's true.
On account of the Eurythmics. Yeah.
So, so the cops at this point, like, are stumped. They have two, like, hysterical young men who just lost their parents. A very affluent, like, socialite just was murdered in a neighborhood that this doesn't happen in. And so they need to, they will now spend the next 6 months finding out and realizing that the murderers came from within inside the own house.
They came from inside the house.
That's right. And that's where we're going to leave it, guys, until next week, where we're going to talk about the investigation and the trial, and the aftermath of the Menendez brothers. It's a lot. We're still in 1989. To give you guys an idea, they don't get like sentenced until 1996. Like, there's 7 years more shit before they even go to prison, and then there's stuff that happens when they're in prison, and then there's stuff that's happening right now. So there's
Dio, what is that stuff? Can you tell me what that stuff is?
Yeah, I will tell you next week when I figured out what all the stuff is. When I've compiled it into another 3-hour-long episode.
Dio.
Yes.
Can you do me a big favor? I sent you something in our weekly weird chat. It's a basketball card, and I'm going to explain it.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about how they went to see Batman. They went clothes shopping, and they bought courtside seats for a basketball game.
That's a lot. That is like too many alibis.
I was going to show this.
I was
this week
three
too.
other places. I not only wasn't I at home, I was on a boat, I was in an airplane, and I was also at a basketball game.
Yeah. Well, they're not. Yes, hold on. I'm going to show that because
good at crime.
I have that too. Hold on one sec.
Oh, good.
Oh, we're gonna watch some Hulu.
No.
That's enough Menendez Brothers. Let's watch the last season of Our Flag Means Death.
There you go.
Listen, I'm for it.
We need pirates.
Here, I'm trying to find a good and big picture of this.
Go on eBay. I'm sure there's tons.
Oh, there are. I think I literally just clicked into eBay. Oh, Amazon has a listing for it. That's nice. Oh my God, please. Just let me. Here we go. The Amazon listing of this bad boy. 1999 Hoops basketball card. Take it away, Patrick.
Near mint.
Mark Johnson. Looks like a normal card for Mark Johnson, or Jackson, I mean. But if you look to the left of him, there's two brothers sitting courtside in
Tia,
that
can you
basketball
enhance?
card.
I'm as enhanced as you can really get. Oh, here we go.
There they are. The Menendez brothers.
This is their alibi? They got into a basketball card?
They are
to
in a
prove
basketball card.
That they weren't at home murdering their parents?
No,
that seems irrefutable.
No,
No,
this is just
this happened after the fact.
beautiful coincidence.
This has happened after the fact. We'll get to it next week.
Post murder.
The Menendez brothers definitely had
That's so wild.
like a bit of a shopping spree after initially after the murders, and you know they would say, "Hey, listen, we're a bunch of rich kids anyway. This is just what we do." But also, here you go. Also, good for Mark Jackson. This is probably the most famous card he'll ever have. I don't know this man. I assume he played with.
What, Mark Jackson, guard for the Knicks? You're not a big fan?
I mean, I know
all that together. That was great.
Yeah, well done. I can see your detective mind just going off right there, just the smoke going out of your ears. Yeah, but so you can get one of these. No, you can't. Currently,
you can't. It's a
Unavailable.
hot item.
It is
Yeah,
a
probably
hot
right
item.
Menendez brothers are hot right now.
Yeah. So
That's so wild.
it is very weird. I want one of those cards when I start collecting my murderabilia. That's what I want. I want that. I want an original copy of the dating game killer's appearance. I want a whole bunch of stuff. Actually, no,
do you remember
sucks.
Oil Can Boyd from the Red Sox?
No.
Oil Can Boyd. He was, I think, a shortstop. There's a picture of him up to bat, and in the background, just distantly, you can see Charles Manson sitting in the stands. That's what I want. Yeah.
That's great.
That's not real.
I like that. I liked it anyway.
Thank you.
Fuck. Anyway, I'm opening up the phone lines.
What?
If you would like to call in and talk to us,
Tell us your best Menendez Brothers jokes.
Yeah, tell me.
That's right.
Tell
us what we could have done to make this funny.
Yeah, give me your best.
Give Jim
Menendez
some wig
Brothers
suggestions.
jokes. Yeah, there you go. Wig suggestions.
Tell
also,
us about blasting balls on a chain link fence.
That's right.
Blasting balls on a chain link fence. Yeah, sorry for the anticlimax.
Definitely
guys,
a song by a punk band in 1993.
I know, right? Which bit of
The
murder
angry Samoans
memorabilia
sang
do
that.
you want to own? Is my question to you guys.
Yeah. What sports player murderer combination would you most
Right.
like on a card?
What do you think they did with like the lamps and the bowls that Ed Gein had?
Oh, that's a great question.
I think they burned the fuck out of that house sound, right?
Yeah.
It's like
Did they just
Got
burn
an
it
old
down?
priest and a young priest.
Yeah, right. I think they tear down. No, Ed Gein's house still exists, right? They tore down Gacy's house because that was just
Yeah, and
a
put two
tomb of
houses up.
horrors. Yeah, that's just a
Yeah.
tomb of horrors.
Yeah. That house is not allowed to
I
exist
think
at
they-
all. There's two different addresses where that existed now.
Yeah. And I think they got rid of the Dahmer apartment because that was the other thing we were talking about Dahmer earlier. And
How do you get rid of an apartment?
I think it's gone.
Well,
That's
it
not-
was. Yeah,
They just excised it from the building. They just
I
try,
think
it's
they
just if you
boarded
go
it up
through
or
apartment
something,
12-3, you just fall to the floor.
They kicked all the people who lived in there out of there. There was a certain point where the residents were all sleeping in the hallways because they had nowhere else to go. I think it had
Wait,
very
what?
little to do with Dahmer. It
yeah,
had to do with the
because
area they were in and
he
that,
lived in public housing basically.
Yeah.
He-
Oh, I
yeah.
see.
So that was.
So that's gone, but just because of capitalism.
Oh yeah. Oh
That's
yeah.
right.
Heard.
And then trying to think what other famous. I mean, Bundy lived in a lot of places, so there wasn't really a house.
Al Bundy? I think he lived outside
Yes,
Chicago.
Al
didn't
Bundy.
he? Yeah.
Love and marriage, love and marriage. Now Ted Bundy wasn't really associated with a house. He didn't murder in the house. I'm trying to think of who else. Who were the people that lured people?
He murdered in
house?
forests.
Yeah, or at a dorm, right? He like had that one
At a
murder-
dorm, yeah.
He had the murder spree at a girl's dorm once.
Yeah, I mean, they always say don't slit where you eat, right?
That's good. That was good. I like that.
Thank you.
I'm
trying.
I really hated that one, but I.
No way. Is there really an O.J. Simpson card with Ted Bundy in the stands? 'Cause that's the double whammy.
I think
I'm
we're pitching. I think we're
surprised.
pitching dream.
He's pitching an
dream
idea.
cards,
Dream
cards.
card. O.J. Simpson card
My
with the Ted
God.
Bundy in the stands. would
Don't
be
break my
like-
heart like that.
Would be an amazing double feature.
He's like rushing across the end zone line. Ted Bundy's in the back, like.
Go,
Yeah,
Juice,
really
go!
Yeah, juice him.
Afterwards, he meets up on the in the like tunnel, and Bundy is just like, "Listen, I don't want to tell you how to do your job, but if you're ever done with this football thing, let me tell you about knife work.
Let me tell you how you could murder your wife and a waiter.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
and a random waiter who's just bringing back somebody's item. Oh God, poor. We're gonna get to OJ one day.
If he did,
we're gonna get to OJ.
I can't wait to do OJ one day. That'll be like 7 episodes. Like,
Oh, for sure.
I need to do a true crime story that doesn't.
We should do a live watch of the full
my
chase
God.
stream.
I mean, we could stream.
Oh,
we can watch all of this one too. This one was also aired live on Court TV.
The murder?
No, the courtroom stuff. The whole thing.
The court case, yeah.
The whole court case is
Whoa.
on somewhere. I mean, it was on Court TV.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, listen, guys, call in and tell us about your parasocial relationship with your brother or sibling and which one of your family members you might want to take to ice cream. Let me know. Turn into an ice cream topping. That's so bad.
Wait, what is? Where are you going?
Turn into an ice cream topping?
What is that?
Because there's
Yeah.
because I'm pretty sure Jose and Kitty were sprinkled all over the floor.
Damn.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Damn. Yeah, that was mean, man.
I-
They didn't
that
use
was very-
slugs,
You just
man. They used
leapfrogged
bird
right
shot.
over me there.
Yeah. There, it's not. Listen, I'm not here for tasteful jokes. I'm here for talking about a couple of sociopaths killing a couple of sociopaths. I believe
Your jokes
I
are
believe-
tasteless, much like the sprinkles that you can get on top of ice cream. Absolutely
That's right.
flavorless. It's just like chewing wax.
it really is just like chewing wax. What do they make those out of?
Wax.
Wax. Yeah.
Wax.
Wax.
Wax. Now we're all doing it. Golly, this is how we entertain ourselves when you're not calling in people.
It's your fault. If we're boring, it's
Right.
your fault.
That's
If we're
right.
not funny, it's your fault.
That's right. Finally, somebody had to say it.
Wax.
Wax. I'm not taking the bait. I'll get in so much trouble, or should I say more trouble? More trouble.
I was about to say, I think Papa TV is scared to call in after this episode.
Yeah, right. Watch out, Papa TV. I took very long and detailed notes about this case.
That's right. I too watch Netflix.
On Netflix, what were they watching when they got murdered?
They were watching Netflix?
No.
That didn't exist.
In the movie.
Proto Netflix.
89? There's no
HBO.
Netflix, Dio.
No,
They were watching something from their local video rental store.
I tried to find what they would have been watching when they died.
The parents?
Yeah.
Showtime for sure.
You think so?
They were watching Silk Stockings on Showtime.
Yeah.
They were watching The Red Shoe Diaries.
I know there were different accounts of how they entered and what was going on, but I think they all agree that they were like falling asleep on the couch, the parents, when they came in.
Well, Jose had snacks. There were
Game of
snacks right
Thrones.
next to him, apparently.
Yeah, they had made ice cream and such. Yeah.
Which is weird because like I didn't get super into Jose and Kitty's like marriage at this point, but it seemed like they were pretty much on the fritz. Like they were.
It's too late to get into their marriage, Dio. They're dead.
Well, thanks.
If you want to interrupt a marriage, there are a lot out there, but Jose and Kitty's is too late.
And I think that's kind of how they conceptualize it in the Netflix show, right? Like, oh, here we go. Oh no, what we got here?
A phone call?
Papa TV.
Oh God, we're getting in trouble,
To
guys.
accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Good
Send him
God.
a voicemail.
Hello, you're on the air.
Show him the card.
We showed the card. What do you mean?
No, the birthday card.
Oh, the
the
birthday
birthday
card.
card.
The birthday card
Yeah.
is nowhere near me right now. I'd have to get up to go get it. But I showed it when I got
It's in
it.
the
I
garbage.
showed it on TV. I'll show it to you guys too. Hold on.
Was it the Mothman card?
It's the Mothman card, yeah.
Oh yeah, we saw that.
Yeah.
He did show it on stream.
I showed
but
it on
he
stream.
should have brought it to the Weekly Weird. It is
It
the
was
most
supposed to be
appropriate to this
shown
stream, Dio.
On the Weekly Weird.
Fucking fuck.
Now
I'll
you're
be
gaming-
back. God
gaming,
damn it.
Show.
I showed it and I said
So
it
Papa
like saying-
TV,
You're not
did
wrong,
you ever
Papa.
feel at any point that Dio had murderous intent and any plans to act them out when he was younger?
All the time.
All the time.
Classic teenager.
Yeah. Right when he was getting into Rob Zombie.
Of course. All three of them. I mean, come on.
Sure.
That's how you know you're raising them right.
It's
Yeah.
the curse of every parent.
Yeah. Yeah, if they're not infuriated at you, then you're doing something wrong,
That's
probably.
right. That's right. If I'm not
Exactly.
shouting into the darkness and waking up my poor girlfriend who so nicely was watching this earlier. There you go. I want to
Look at them cheeks.
Look at them cheeks. Just get right up in those cheeks right there. This is
There
two
you go.
Mothman cheeks for the stream. I don't know
That's
if you were
right.
there when
First
I bought
building block cheeks.
Yeah, I got the building block Mothman. You know, we get some subs in. We'll do a building stream. What is the other stream we're doing? Oh yeah, if we find the script, we'll do a table read of Friends.
Oh,
Yes.
God.
Yes,
I
please.
want that.
I do want that as well. All right, did you just call in to yell at me about the card?
It wasn't a yell.
Yeah, otherwise I'd have to start going into my rant of all the various people I would want to murder. And, I mean,
He might write a screenplay.
You heard it. You heard it here first, folks. My father wants to murder people.
Murder.
We'll look him up if anybody goes missing in the greater Wisconsin area. Well, thank you. I appreciate the card.
We all appreciate
We
the card.
all do.
Yeah, for real.
Dom's Disaster. Shout out to Dom's Disasters Arts and Prints. Don't know if you guys can see that. And Papa TV. If there's nothing else, I'm gonna hang up on you, and you are in trouble.
Trouble.
okay.
I'm kidding. Love you,
Have a
Pops.
good night, all.
Thanks for calling.
Love you too.
Have a
Night,
good
Papa
night.
TV.
Sure. Good night.
Bye. Oh, he's adorable.
What
Calls
would a
in.
weekly weird be without his calls? you
I know. It's just listen. Now
Sad.
I have now
Empty.
Now
Empty, for
I
sure.
have just a bank of him calling that will live forever on the internet. You know, for better and for worse for all of us. So
That's right.
No, not for me. Only for better for me.
nice.
That's right.
Anybody else wants to call in and yell at me about other birthday gifts I didn't show on stream? The number's right up there.
Cassie, now's your time.
That's right. She's gonna call in and tell me to shut the fuck up. like,
stop. Come to bed.
Yeah.
It's 2:30 in the morning, Dio. Shut up.
Yeah, shut up. Somebody fucking work for a living.
Some of us just work for love.
Right? For the love of the work.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I can't believe I'm doing this again next week. Oh boy. I thought
And also the week after that, and potentially for 3 weeks beyond that.
We're just doing next week. I cannot. The story's
6
too crazy.
straight weeks of the Menendez Brothers.
I mean, I could end it right now and be like, they had one trial and there was a hung jury, and they had a second trial and they were like, fuck it, you can't tell people that he abused them, and then they were like, okay, life in prison, done. There we go.
Well, shit. I guess we're done now.
Wow.
Really made it sound like there was a lot more story to it, but that was real fast.
There is a lot of story to it.
You should have just done the whole thing at that scale, you know? You should have been like...
I know.
Yeah, these two kids, their dad was kind of bad to him, and then they shot him with a gun.
They got a big couple of
End of
shotguns.
episode.
There, and they died. They did
See
it.
you assholes next week.
They're dead.
Another 4-minute weekly weird.
Yeah, that's right. They're dead. We could be doing these in 4 minutes, guys, but then... Oh my goodness. But then what else would we do? We do this week in weird.
With our lives.
Yeah, right? Right?
Yeah. Who would I even be?
Guys, call in and tell us what you thought of the Netflix special. Whether you enjoyed it, whether you hated it, whether Patrick hated it.
Yeah, tell us what Patrick thought about it.
Yeah, Patrick, what is your review of the Netflix special?
No. I want them to call in and tell us.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jim, what is Patrick's review of the Netflix special?
Wait, are you asking me or the callers?
What are you,
Me?
Jim? What do you think Patrick's review of the Netflix special is? Get him.
I think Patrick thought it was like a little long, but fairly entertaining. Maybe could have been a little bit better made, but overall it had some interesting information, and it was a pretty decent watch if you're not totally paying attention to.
Wow.
God, that is really accurate.
Well, I've seen anything on Netflix.
Yeah, I was gonna say he just wrote a generic left Netflix response. Oh man, it's really great.
Pretty much it.
Wallpaper for my life while I'm like.
Ooh, deal with
clothes.
it, Netflix. Make better shit, Netflix.
They can't. They make too much shit. They can't.
They genuinely can't.
The more shit you
Yeah.
make, the more likely that most of it is bad.
Yeah. They got to filter. Yeah, they greenlit everything. So.
Yeah. Not
How do
everything
you-
because
yeah.
they haven't given me money yet.
Yeah, what the fuck? Give Jim money, Netflix.
Give me money, Netflix.
Mo-
I got like
Netflix,
9
give
scripts
Jim
just
money.
chilling, just waiting to go.
That's
any
right.
of
We
them.
got to
I'll
find
make
that
any of them.
screenplay for Friends.
Oh my god,
We can
gotta
get that
find
greenlit.
I feel like if we made the screenplay, oh god, we could be in the horror
Wait, what's-
circuit for years.
Oh, if we took Eric
If we
Menendez's
actually
screenplay and produced
shot
it,
dude.
just cop it, produce
First
it.
off,
Let's go.
I
Let's do
think
it.
you could find the money for that. Second off,
Oh my
I
God,
think
yeah.
you would just live in fucking forever. I know,
Yeah.
And
Fully illegal. Who gives a shit? Let's go. I
don't think it's even
genuinely
illegal. They can't.
on board.
Oh, maybe they can. Maybe they do own the rights of it still. They can't make money off of their crime. That is a rule.
Well, yeah, but this isn't their crime. This is a screenplay he
know.
wrote before the crime. That just
Arguably,
happens to have weird
know.
parallels.
I know, and I feel like legally we should try. We should try
I think-
to
Right,
tie it
yeah.
to
Oh,
their
I think we
crime.
should just do it. Let him sue us. Who cares?
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
They sue. I mean, what's
They
the
don't
word?
have any more
Really?
money, yeah.
The suit would be a cease and desist, and we would be like, okay, and then it would just be on the internet already.
Right.
Yep. Oops, it leaked online.
Yeah. Also, I feel like if we didn't do it,
Like we won't
for
make money
profit-
off it, but
Yeah.
who cares?
Yeah. No. If we didn't do
Yeah.
it for profit, then who cares? Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
You guys, are we
based
doing
on-
this?
I think
Yeah,
we're
yes.
doing this.
Based on how
fine.
well that one page was written, I think we could make this for like $30,000 and like do it justice.
I think this is my call to action for all Weekly
Kickstarter.
Weird viewers. Find me that screenplay or anything
Get a producer credit.
and you will get exactly. You'll get executive producer credit. A special thanks to the film. We will make this movie for
You can have a cameo
handful
if you
of
want
dollars. We'll put you in it if you're in the
Yeah.
U.S. Maybe we'll even shoot it on location somewhere else if you're not in the
Shit.
U.S.
If you're not, we'll just shoot you on a green screen and put you in.
That's
Don't
right.
worry about it. It's not gonna look good.
That's right.
No, it's not going to be a good movie. I mean, it's not a good movie. It's not a.
It's gonna be an awesome movie.
It'll be
That's
a
right.
fun movie. My cat is telling me it is time.
Hamilton Carruthers. What's his name?
Cromwell. How could you forget
Hamilton Cromwell.
How could you forget
Carruthers.
the absolute banger of a name, Hamilton Cromwell?
Look,
wealthy
it's been
socialite. who
4
murders
hours
his
since we were there.
parents.
It's true.
A whole last week. It was August
Yeah.
when we started this.
Hamilton Cromwell. I'm excited for the casting of this.
I know.
It's gonna
Who
be
do
so
we
fun.
cast as Hamilton Cromwell?
Some
great
Anthony.
question. No, no.
25-year-old.
No. I mean, like, if they got $30 million, or sorry, it's
I
Hollywood,
mean-
$300 million to make this, who do they get cast as Hamilton Cromwell?
Jared Leto.
I don't know anyone in that
I
age
actually
range.
kind of like that. I like the Jared Leto casting. I think that's correct.
I'm fine with Jared Leto. Yeah.
Yeah.
Genuinely a terrible human. Let's go.
Maybe a Jake Gyllenhaal situation.
You guys
he's got
it's-
those dead eyes. Yeah.
Isn't he? I feel like you guys are overshooting by 25 years of age.
Doesn't matter. He's got a lot of range. Fine, Jim. Who's a dead-eyed child I could put on a screen? Finn Wolfhard.
Who's that kid from? Yeah, Finn Wolfhard. I was about to say who's the
Finn
Stranger Things kid.
Wolfhard.
We'll get
Yeah.
Finn Wolfhard.
There we go.
I
He screams Hamilton.
I think he's looking for
this
the
up.
role to play that's like serious
Oh.
and
This kid is perfect.
yeah. Finn Wolfhard.
Yeah.
1000%. yeah.
Absolutely.
He's
just like sad cheekbones.
exactly. He is Hamilton
Sad
Cromwell.
Yeah. He's absolutely Hamilton Cromwell.
No. Sad.
He looks like wealthy and unloved. His face looks wealthy and unloved.
Sad cheekbones is his sister. Like Finn Wolfhard and sad cheekbones. Listen, both of what I'm saying is they're both insane names. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
Yeah, no, I get it. I got it.
Yeah.
I got
It's a
it.
funnier joke when I explained it, I think.
Yeah, no, it's true.
As
Could
jokes are funnier when explained. Yes.
Could you go deeper into the explanation?
Well, you see, I think the whole family has ridiculous names.
Oh,
And
interesting.
they don't share last name, so they
Okay.
can really be whatever they want. And
Because
in
they're
this
all
case-
fabricated, the names.
That's correct. Oh, hi,
Got
cat. Oh my God, my cat is knocking over everything. Hello, cat. Say hello
Classic
to the
cat.
people. Oh my God, he's got a big old lump of hair.
Classic cat.
Hello, cat.
He is a big old lump of hair. Look
He
at him.
Yeah,
really
that's true.
is. He's got some knots in his hair. I'm going to shave you.
Oh.
It's the cat stream. Welcome to Catterday, guys. Anyway,
It's officially Catterday.
It's officially Catterday. Anyway, I think we're gonna close up the phone lines. Closing up the
That's
phone
fair.
lines.
Thanks for all the phone calls.
Hey, Papa TV.
And only Papa TV.
Man who's contractually obliged
10
to
weeks.
call in.
Yeah.
That's right. He doesn't call in out of love. He calls in because we pay him. I'm kidding. Thank you for calling in, Dan. All right. Well, I'm going to pet this cat. What do you? We're gonna end the show. How do we end the show, Patrick?
You hit that little button on OBS.
No, I mean, what do we tell the people when we end the show, Jim?
Well,
Have a weird week, you weirdos.
that's right.
Like we always say.
Have a
weird.
Bye.
next time for more